Oh, okay. Volume was off. My bad. Yo. All right. So we're good. We're good. Get over to alt tab. What's up, people? All right. What's up? All right, let me get should I start Javonte? I mean, I think he's startable this week, yeah. Yeah, I'm hyped for fantasy football this week, but the buys are killing me. Yo, what's up, Ty? Real quick. Adam Adam Sandler. Kind of like Adam Sandler. uh are you in our Discord? If you're not in our Discord, you should get in our Discord. That way you can get into the chat and really get your questions answered whenever you need it. If you don't have Discord, that's fine, but the Discord's down below. So in the descriptions. Uh good luck to everyone on their teams. Yeah, what's up, Colin? How you doing? We got MP. Pick 2 from Julio, Corey Davis, Javonte Williams. I would go with Corey Davis, Javonte Williams. Should I try to trade Brandon Cooks for AJ Brown? I mean, I would try. I would take AJ Brown. The Raiders. Yo, go Raiders. Um can't hear you. Yeah, we got it. We got it. We got it all fixed up now. You can hear me now, right? Yeah. Start Edmonds or Pitts. I would go Edmonds. What's up? I got a question here because I'm in a pickle right now. If you could start one, Jalen Waddle, Jamar Chase, Damian Harris, who would it be? One, Jamar Chase. Should I try to trade Brandon Cooks for AJ Brown? Yes, I would do that. Herbert Williams, or Kenneth Gainwell this week. So I did just see there's breaking news that what's his face is not Damian Williams did not report to practice today. So at the very earliest, he can be cleared on Saturday. If he's able to be cleared by then. I think he still has to pass a COVID test possibly. But so that means I believe that he could be possibly cleared for this weekend, but we'll have to see. So Saturday we should know if he's going to play. Thanks, bro. I don't have one, but I'll look into it. Yeah, no problem. Should I trade Saquon and Gibson for Chubb? No, I wouldn't do that. Struggling with buys. Thoughts on Landry? Hey, if he's like the only person you got, you go and play Landry. All right, play him. Komet or Njoku for this week? I'm going to go with, I have Komet higher. I don't feel great about either or. Mckissick or Darrell Williams? Darrell Williams. Julio, Waddle, Patrick, or Mooney at flex? For me, Waddle. Give me a reason to start Javonte so I'm confident. Well, this game's not going to be a very high-scoring game, so the chances of them actually winning this game, it's a pretty close game, so he's going to be used a decent amount. He's probably going to catch a couple passes. Like, who are you starting over him? Who are the other options, MP? Corey Davis, they're playing the Patriots. I don't feel great about that at all. And then Julio. Is Julio even going to play this week? So I'd rather just fire up Javonte. Peterson or Patterson or Jacobs? Patterson for me. How much on Patreon for your rankings? On Patreon, it's literally pay what you can. So if it's $1, it's $1. Whatever it's worth to you. Oh shoot, I didn't upload that to my Patreon. I got to do that right now. Thank you for reminding me. I always forget about Patreon. Although last week I did it. I uploaded. There's only 1 week I didn't upload. I got to do that real quick. So while I'm doing that, quick plug. Ooh, no, that's not the one that I want to do. Discard that. All right, yeah, I already shared it over on in Discord for the members. So I gotta make this real quick. What is this? Running back rankings, week 7. All right, I'm gonna end this one. Not the YouTube stream, but the TikTok one, because unfortunately I'm not answering the question. So on YouTube, if you're on YouTube, real quick, just give me 1 moment. I got to upload all this over. It's going to take me like 2 minutes to do. So I did the running backs. I need the defense. I won't lie, it was rough making these rankings this week. I'm trying to look at all these guys. It was it's it's not a good week for fantasy, really. It's not a good week. And this game tonight is not very enticing at all. It's going to be a rough game. Obviously, they didn't plan for this to happen, but it's like the Thursday night or the Sunday night game with the Steelers, right? Week 7, tight end. That one's good. A wide receiver rankings. And then I will get to your questions here right after this. I got to upload 2 more and then it's good. So wide receiver week 7 wide receiver. Got to get my kicker rankings in here. All right. This is the last one. I think that was the last one. Double check. Week 7 QB. All right. Hopefully, I think they all post. Kicker, wide receiver, tight end, defense, running back. Yeah, court. All right, so we're all good. They're all uploaded. Let's get it. Okay. And I'm going to go live real quick back on TikTok real fast. We'll be good to go. Sorry about that. Had to get that all updated. Okay. All right, so we're all good now. Is Browns winning considered an upset? I mean, technically it is because they're 1-point favorites right now. I saw it was at 1.5. So, it was at 3. They're 3-point favorites heading into the weekend, and then once Baker got ruled out, it changed drastically. It went down to 1 in an hour. Tua or Tannehill? For me, Tua. Yo, Nick, we got Nick Richards. What's up, Nick? And with the $5 donation. Appreciate you, brother. All right, start 2 in the flex. We got Dearness Johnson, Edmonds, or Landry. All right, so what I would do personally, I would go with Chase Edmonds, and then I would go with Dearness Johnson. I think Dearness Johnson's going to get a decent amount of work. They're going to score some points tonight. Not many, but score some points, and he's going to have some chances at a touchdown. So I would go with Dearness Johnson and Edmonds. Unless if it's full point PPR, then I would play Landry over Dearness Johnson. MT for Emmanuel Sanders and Julio. No, I wouldn't do that. Best rookie quarterback from this group moving forward, fantasy purposes. I would say Trey Lance. I mean, I know that he's not going to play this week, and maybe he doesn't. I really don't like any of them, to be honest with you. I don't like Justin Fields right now. What I see from Justin Fields, this looks like a team that just wants to run the football. But Trey Lance showed it. He's got the Konami video game breaking upside, that Konami code is what they say, the Konami code. But he has that upside there, that 16 rushing attempts. I believe he had 80 rushing yards or something. He just has that upside. And I think that once he's healthy, he'll be the quarterback. So I think he has the most upside there, Michael. Who should I start at flex? We got Landry, Kirk, Mooney. For me, Christian Kirk. Should I trade Chubb and A-Rob for CMC? Yeah, I would do that. I would do that trade, yes. And we got Nick once again with the $5 donation. Look at Nick. Hey, appreciate you, Nick. We got Case Keenum or Davis Mills. I know it's bad. Oh gosh, that is rough. That is rough. What I would do, honestly, is I would just go with Davis Mills. I can't go with Case Keenum. This is his first start, this season. At least Davis Mills has been playing. And you already have Odell banged up. They're going to be without both their running backs tonight. I would fire up Davis Mills is what I would do. That is brutal, though. That is brutal. But hey, last week I had to start Geno Smith in my 2 quarterback league. So I feel you. I had to do that, basically. Tannehill, Matt Ryan, or Deshaun Watson? For me, Matt Ryan. Boy, you're saying for this week, I would go with Matt Ryan, Uzi. Elijah Mitchell or Godwin in the flex? I always lean RB for the safe points, but Godwin has a higher ceiling, I think. Yeah, so I'm gonna go with Mitchell. With Jimmy G back, like I think he's gonna be relied on more and have more rushing attempts than if Trey Lance was there. So I would go with Elijah Mitchell. I know it's a tough matchup, but I would still roll him. Metcalf, Sutton, Darrell Williams, pick 2. Metcalf, Sutton, Darrell Williams, pick 2. I would go with Sutton and Darrell Williams. Should I drop either Mitchell or OBJ for Myers? Drop either Mitchell or OBJ for Myers? No, I wouldn't do that. I would keep them. Jarvis or McKissick? For me, I would go with McKissick. Trade Emmons and Carson for Miles Sanders and Javonte Williams. Trade Emmons and Carson for Miles Sanders and Javonte Williams. Yeah, I would do that trade. Yes. I'm in a similar situation. Keenum or Zach Wilson? I'm screwed. Oh my gosh, that is terrible as well. Oh gosh. I'm going to go with I'll go with Case Keenum there. Past 2 days, I got kicked out and have been sleeping on the porch, and I just got fired because I skipped the meeting to join the... Hey, yo, there we go. Clan gets it. Aspire Sports over everything, okay? Over everything in life. You need to put your life on hold, and you need to put on the Aspire Sports show, okay? No, I wouldn't suggest that. Well, what's up, Clan? What's up? And, guys, speaking of over everything, tonight, instead of betting the over for everything, bet under for the everything. Everything under. Under. I mean, there's probably going to be a decent amount of things that go over. But how do you feel good about this game tonight? This game is going to be, it's going to be hard to watch, I think. It's going to be tough. I traded Hurts for Mixon. Did I win? Yeah, if you got Mixon, I like that. And real quick, if you haven't already, do me a big favor, smash that like button. If you haven't already as well, subscribe to the channel. And if you're over on YouTube, or if you're over on TikTok, come on over to YouTube. It's not as busy. Get your questions answered. All you got to do is click on my profile, go to the link tree. The link tree will take you over to my YouTube channel. So come on over, get your questions answered. Not as busy, and I'm focusing over here. So come on over, get your questions answered. All right, Crowder or Waddle rest of the season? For me, I'd go Waddle. Antonio Brown or Hollywood Brown? For me, I'm going... Antonio Brown didn't practice today. So right now, I'm definitely leaning Hollywood. But if AB goes this week, I'd play AB. Is Deshaun Watson worth an ad? So it depends. If you're in like a 2-quarterback league, like, yeah, I would add him. Or in a super flex league, absolutely. But if you're in a 1-quarterback and you really are set on quarterback, I want to add him. And then if you don't have like really that good of a quarterback, I guess I would add him. But like, I don't see him getting traded, unfortunately. I don't see it happening. Jarvis or Corey Davis? I'm honestly gonna, oh boy, my voice broke there. I'm gonna go with Corey Davis there. I'm 1-6. I need a buy low running back and wide receiver. So some guys that I would say buy low on right now. It's going to be really tough to buy a wide receiver this week because there's not a whole lot out there. But for running backs, guys that I would try to buy low on right now, I would say Elijah Mitchell is a good buy low guy. Like Mike Davis is a decent buy low guy. Miles Sanders is a good buy low guy. I would see even Leonard Fournette where you're kind of overpaying a little bit. Not necessarily a buy low, more of a buy high, but still I would get him. Michael Carter. But it's really tough. I don't see trades really happening this week because this week is brutal. It's terrible. You're probably going to have a lot of teams that don't really have the depth to be able to trade right now. Drake or Freeman? For me, I would go with Drake. Ramondre Stevenson or Amon-Ra St. Brown? I would go with, as long as it's PPR, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Devontae Booker, Dearness Johnson. Devontae Booker. I traded Hubbard. Actually, that is one I didn't check today. I forgot to check that. Did Saquon practice today? Does anybody know? Did Saquon practice? No, remain out of practice. Okay, so didn't practice. So I think Saquon's probably going to miss again this week. So I would fire up Booker. Is Gronk going to play this week? I have no backup and used all my ads as well. I did not see anything for Gronk. I saw something for... Does anybody know about that one? I know AB didn't practice. Gronk missed practice, it looked like. Wait, let's see. Where's Gronk? Yeah, did not practice. So he might not play this week. Tomorrow's going to be the day, though. We'll really know. Michael Carter or Jarvis? So that one I would go Jarvis. Pick 2, starting wide receiver, Parker, Shepard, Allen Robinson, Pittman, Bateman. So I would go with Shepard and Pittman. I don't think that Parker, he didn't practice either. Happy day, bro. Oh, Seclan, it's your birthday? Yo, happy birthday, Seclan. Happy birthday, my guy. Everyone say happy birthday to Seclan. Happy birthday, my dude. DM Hill started reading my trade and got distracted and then skipped me. Oh, I'll get it. I traded Chuba Hubbard, Pittman for DJ Moore, L. No, I think that's good. I would have done that. Start 1. We got Odell, Miles Sanders, Gaskin, or Lockett. What was that one? Start 1, Odell, Miles Sanders, Gaskin, or Lockett. Drew, I would go with Miles Sanders. Booker, Edmonds, or Connor at flex. For me, I would go with Edmonds. As long as it's PPR. Otherwise, I would go with Connor. Pick 1. Booker, questionable. Ruggs, Hunter Henry, or AJ Green. As long as Booker goes and Saquon's out, I would go Booker there. I have Eckler on bye. Saquon is injured. I'm playing Elijah Mitchell, and I'm forced to play Gaskin. Best of luck to you this week. Sit 1. Booker, Edmonds, Woods. I would sit Woods. Thank you, everyone. Hey, you're welcome. Alex Collins practiced today and is extremely good news considering their game. Okay, so that is good news. So, yes, good news for Alex Collins. Looks like he's going to play this week. Evans or Jamar? Jamar. Kelsey, Edmonds for Knox and Jones. Aaron Jones, I'm assuming that is. When is Dawson Knox supposed to come back? Like, because he broke his hand, right? I need to double check this. I haven't seen anything on Dawson Knox, like when he's going to come back. Yeah, he broke his hand, so like does that mean he's going to come back next week? I really want Dawson Knox right now with a broken hand. No thanks. It's probably going to take a little bit to heal. And even if he does play with a cast, you feel good about playing him with a cast on? I don't. Landry or Lockett? For me, I would go with Tyler Lockett. Start 2, Sutton, Godwin, Shepard, or Hollywood Brown. I would go with Sterling. I would go with Godwin and not Sterling Shepard. I would go with Sutton and Godwin. Callaway or Landry. I have Landry higher. I would go with Landry. Pick 1, standard scoring, Collins or Carter. I would go with Collins. As long as he plays, I'll fire him up. Antonio Brown or Cortland Sutton. Well, Antonio Brown didn't practice. That's good. That's tough. Antonio Brown did not practice, so I guess I'm going to go with Cortland Sutton. I'm going to just play him tonight. It's really close. Antonio Brown's, I believe, probably a couple. I got to pull up my wide receiver. I feel like just probably a couple spots ahead of. Antonio Brown is probably. Oh, no. Okay, I have Cortland Sutton 1 spot ahead. Okay, there you go. So, Cortland Sutton, there we go. Lockett or Crowder, full point PPR. Lockett, Robinson, or Crowder. I would go with Lockett. Justin Jefferson, James Robinson for Jonathan Taylor and Debo. I would want the James Robinson side. Is OBJ starting to look like the biggest 7th round bust ever, dude? There's probably definitely more. I mean, like Trey Sermon was going around there. I think he was honestly going more around the 6, but I think Odell will get better. Would you drop Dawson Knox for Alex Collins? My other tight end is Gesicki. Yeah, I would do that. Sticky Gesicki? Absolutely. Javonte in case Edmonds isn't fully healthy. So if you want to, go for it. Like if you're a little nervous, I probably just lean with Edmonds, but if you don't have any other option in case Edmonds is out, go Javonte. Would you drop Callaway, Landry, or OBJ? I'd probably drop Callaway out of all of them. Gesicki or Goddard rest of the season? For me, Gesicki. Should I trade Saquon and Gibson for Aaron Jones? I probably would just stick with that side, but if you want Aaron Jones, go for it. Patterson, Evans, or Browns running back? Oh, okay. I would go with Patterson. I would go with Patterson there. What did you eat today? What did I eat today? I ate an egg. I ate some eggs with some jalapenos and some potatoes. And then it was really disappointing because we were going to go to Thai Eatery, my wife and I. But their dine-ins closed, so then we had to go to Olive Garden, and we got the endless soup and salad. So I ate some Zupa soup and some salad. But I was really disappointed about the Thai. I was gonna get like max spice level, and it was gonna be delicious. So, what did you eat, Saklam? Drop one. Deontay Johnson. Is that Deontay Johnson? Callaway. I would drop Callaway still, as long as that's Deontay Johnson. JD, Devontae Smith, or Sutton. For me, Sutton. Trade Gibson and Pitts for Ridley. I probably wouldn't do that, honestly. I wouldn't do that trade. Dearness Johnson or Booker? I would go with Dearness Johnson. Or no, I would go with Booker. Yo, I'm 5-1. Have Kyler, Zeke, Emmons, Williams, Claypool, Kittle playing Jared Cook right now, and Shepard. Who should I try to trade for long term? So, I mean, it's really hard for me to say, but guys that I've talked about, I would be trying to target. Like, still, I don't think everybody's completely sold on Brandon Cooks. I would still get him. I think he's a high-end wide receiver, too, for the rest of the season. I would try to get him, like Miles Sanders, Elijah Mitchell right now. I think I would go after Antonio Gibson practice today, which was encouraging, but J.D. McKissick. Is J.D. McKissick a start even if Gibson is healthy? Yes. Yes, he is. Because Gibson could do what he did last week and get Knox out of the game, a couple of times, and then finally is ruled out. Drop Khalil or see how things play out? No, I would see how things play out because Damian Williams wasn't at practice again today. So we're going to have to wait till Saturday to see if he's able to play or not. Donovan Peoples-Jones or Elijah Mitchell? Elijah Mitchell. JD or no, that's Gesicki or Goddard for the rest of the season. Gesicki for me. Drop one. Ayuk, Callaway, Green. I would go with I would go with Callaway if you're not playing him this week, just because you're gonna have Michael Thomas coming back here. So I don't think he's gonna be as. I don't think he's really needs to be rostered once he comes back. Dearness Johnson or T. Higgins. I start Ayuk over Devontae Parker. I feel like Ayuk is gonna get out of his slump. Well, I think it's gonna be a pretty easy bet for you because I don't think Devontae Parker is gonna play this week. He didn't practice today. Deebo Samuel, thoughts? Get a drink of water real quick. I like Deebo Samuel. Dud. That was definitely one of my bigger misses of the season so far. I really didn't like Deebo Samuel a whole lot. But, he's been good. Drop Jeff Wilson or keep him on IR. If you need the spot, absolutely drop him. It doesn't look like he's going to be back until late November. And I really don't even think that once he comes back, he's going to be the starter. I had pancakes, fries, and eggs for breakfast. Then I had a cappuccino with a chocolate cook. Dalvin Cook. The next one was Dalvin Cook. I almost said, now I'm free. You get some wings. Wings from B-Dubs. Saklam, what kind of wings do you get? What flavor? Also, real quick, since I haven't done this in a minute, make sure you hit that like button. There's 37 people in here. There was over 40 at one point, but there's only 7 likes. So do me a big favor, smash that like button. Also, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, really appreciate it. And if you're over on TikTok right now, smash that like button for me. Come on over to YouTube. It's not as busy. You'll get your questions answered. All you got to do is click on my profile, go to the link tree. The link tree will take you over to my YouTube channel. So profile, link tree is in the description. Click on the link tree. It'll take you over to the YouTube channel. Also, if you aren't already and you want your questions answered, I'm not answering your questions. Believe me, I'm trying to answer everybody's questions. You can see Saklan in chat. Ozai will be in chat. Other people will be in chat. Their names are green. They have a little badge next to the name. They're members. They get priority chat. You can sign up. You will see stream elements. They'll talk about it. Also, down in the description, it says join, become a member. Click on the link. It will have you sign up. Now, it's not going to have you sign up right now, but you can see the different options. There's different tiers, different things you unlock. But the number one thing that you get when you sign up, is priority in chat. When I see your name pop up, I jump to you right away. You get your question answered 100%. All right, let's get back to it. Rapid fire. Let's go. Woods or Damian Harris for flex? Woods. Odell or Allen Robinson? My team is in shambles. Oh, gosh. I would go with Odell. I traded AB for Moore. Yeah, that's a good deal. If you're getting DJ Moore, absolutely. Khalil Herbert, Callaway, Felton, Corey Davis. If Damian Williams is out again, Khalil Herbert. Oh, wait, you got to pick 3? I would start all 3 other than Felton. I wouldn't play Felton today. A.J. Brown, Waddle, Shepard, pick 2. So A.J. Brown, and I would go with Waddle. Is Darnell Mooney a good waiver wire pickup, or who should I start, or who should I get? Pollard, Elijah Mitchell, or Michael Carter? I would get Elijah Mitchell out of all of them, personally. Devontae Parker did not practice. Did practice. He was limited today. Okay, he was limited. I thought I saw he didn't practice today. Kyle, we got Kyle with the $1 donation. Kyle, did you have a question as well? Let me know if you have a question, Kyle. I'll answer your question. I didn't see it pop up there. So just ask for it. I'll look for it, Kyle. And appreciate you with the $1 donation. Carr, Tannehill. Carr for me. Higgins or Khalil? Higgins for me. If Damian Williams out, I'd rather go Khalil, but if he's not, I would go with Higgins. Mooney line tonight, or money line tonight? Oh gosh, I'm not betting. I really want to bet on this game. I really want to have nothing to do with this game tonight. I feel bad for the NFL because this game is not anything what it was going to be heading into, especially with everybody hurt on Cleveland already. Like I would just take the money line on Denver. Like if I had to choose, I would go Denver tonight. And Kyle, did you have a question as well? I didn't see your name pop up. If you did, go ahead. Feel free to ask it. I'll keep looking for it. Kyle, there he is. Is that his name? Yes, there it is. Kyle, okay. I see your question there, Kyle, real quick. Renfrow or Edmonds this week? For me, I would go with Chase Edmonds. As long as he plays, I would go Chase Edmonds, Kyle. I am flirting. I'm filing a lawsuit against ESPN and Disney members services because I put $9 fab bid on Cardinals. Yeah, I saw you. I remember you saying that. That is some messed up stuff. I wonder how that happened. That's not right. I wonder how that happens to Clan. That is weird that you didn't get it if you bet the most. That's weird. Do I trade? Do you like me trading Evans and Jones for Jamar and Jacoby? What do I hear talking? I don't know. I heard something going in the background there. Okay, so I'm sorry. I got distracted. I forget whose question that was. Dearness or Chase Edmonds? Chase Edmonds. Someone accept me this trade. Someone gives me Tyreek Hill to Marquise Brown. If I'm getting Tyreek Hill, I would want Tyreek Hill. I'm not going to lie. I'm thanking God I have 0 fantasy options in this game tonight. It's super windy and it's raining and it's looked like almost every player is, yes. Once again, like literally I would bet the under for everything tonight. Like bet the under for everything. That's my advice for tonight. I don't like this game. I would just stay away from this game in terms of betting. I know that people still want to make a bet, like do bets. Just do lower dollar bets. Don't. I was looking at the player props, and there's really the one I feel okay about is like the rushing, especially for Denver's side, because I think Denver's going to win. Melvin Gordon, especially, I think his was at like, I got to have 40.5. So I like that. Like Melvin Gordon's rushing over. I like that. And also I think his receiving or somebody was at, I think his was at 11 or 10 earlier. So I like that. But like really, I would just stay away from this game if you can tonight. I don't feel good about this game whatsoever. 2 quarterback dynasty. Should I trade away Eckler and Winston for Hurts and Zeke? Yeah, I would do that trade. Pick 2, please. Allen Robinson, Odell, and AJ Dillon. So here I'm gonna go with Odell. I know that I was just talking about not liking this game, but I don't really like Allen Robinson, to be honest with you. I would probably go with Odell and AJ Dillon. If you don't want to play Odell tonight, then I would go with Allen Robinson. But my gosh, it's bad. Which free t-shirt is it? 49ers? Which free t-shirt is it? What do you mean by free t-shirt? I'm not sure what that means. Yo, AJO, welcome to Starter. Hey, we got a starter up in chat. So, you see the starter in chat? That means he just signed up, AJO. That means he gets priority in chat. So whenever I see his name pop up, I jump to him right away. So appreciate it. That's also for $3, $2.99. Can't beat that. You get your questions answered right away. $2.99. Jump to your questions. Always get your questions answered 100%. Also, Julio. We got Julio with a $1 donation. Thank you, Julio. Did you have a question as well? I don't know if you did. If you do have a question, just ask for it. I'll look for it. Just ask it, and I'll look for it. Let's see. We got Patty. Should I trade away Cooks for Aaron Jones? My wide receivers are really Godwin, Shepard, Amari. My wide receiver core is weak because CMC is hurt. So trade away Cooks for Aaron Jones. Yes, I would do that. I would do that. W, yo, what up? What up, Optimize? Yeah, W's in chat. Now, Julio, do I see Julio there? I haven't seen Julio pop up. So, Julio, if you have a question, go ahead and ask it. AJ Green or Mikael Hardman? AJ Green for me. We have Michael Carter, Herbert, or Melvin Gordon. So, out of only one, I would go with Melvin Gordon tonight. Start 2, Darrell Williams, Darrell Henderson, Josh Jacobs, Cordell Patterson. I would go with Darrell. That's Darrell Williams. That's Darrell Williams and Darrell Henderson. I would go with Henderson and Williams out of those guys. Henderson and Williams. Glad to be a new member. Yo, what up? Damian Harris. I'm glad you're a member. Damian Harris or Dearness Johnson this week with Baker out. I would go with Damian Harris. I would go with Damian Harris this week. I know that Baker's out. They might run the football a little bit more, but still, I'd fire up Damian Harris. Has a really good matchup against the Jets this week. Free t-shirt for the member. Does it say there's a free t-shirt? For which one? There used to be. Oh, okay. No, that I need to fix that. I'm sorry. That's for I need to do that right now. Actually. Because I used to have a different package. That one was like I changed the package because nobody was going to buy that. I didn't set it up. Like it's also like a lot of these are kind of suggested by YouTube, so like I got to change that though. It's Stream Elements. They're talking about it. So I got to adjust that right now. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. That was something I wanted to do today. I needed to fix that. So because that one was a $50 package, which nobody's going to pay $50. Let's be for real. But you got like a mug and a free t-shirt. It was like Aspire Sports apparel. Where is the stream timers? No, it's timers. All right, so I got to adjust this one, membership. Okay. And I'm going to put and ranking. All right, so choose your tier and become part of the Aspire Sports Club. Channel badges, new emotes, Discord perks, and rank. Okay. All right, there we go. So I saved it. We'll see how it looks now. Hopefully it can update it midstream. We'll see. All right, so let's go. All right. Okay. Sorry, I had to look away. So if you had to if you asked the question once again, ask it. I subbed as a new member, and it says it comes with a free only. Yeah, you wish. That's how you subscribe. Oh, you do? You can subscribe like that? I don't. Are you sure? All right. If it's a Steelers fan T-shirt or a Steelers T-shirt, you can keep it. No, Ozai, you definitely want it. Actually, it's a Eagles T-shirt, so I'm sure you'll want that one. All right, pick 2: McKissick, Michael Carter, Renfro, or Shenault. For me, McKissick, and I would go with Michael Carter. Christian Kirk over Shepard this week? No, I would want Shepard, honestly. Should I pick up Felton off of waivers and plug it in for tonight? So it depends on who you got, Mario. And also, okay, there's Julio. Julio, I got your question. All right, so all my starters are out. Herbert, Najee, who's that? Emmanuel Sanders. I have to start Alex Collins, Khalil Herbert, Jarvis Landry. Should I take the L? Should I drop anyone and just get some players for next week? So you're able to start those guys, right? I would just fire up all those players. Like, do you not have enough people to start, Julio? Like, do you not have enough people to start? Let me know. Should I start Jarvis Landry or Devontae Parker? Should I start Jarvis Landry or Devontae Parker? I don't optimize. Let me see. Because somebody said that Devontae Parker practiced. I swear I saw Devontae Parker did not practice today. But if he got an unlimited practice, I could be wrong. But let me double check this. Okay, so he did practice. We're both present. All right, so he did. All right, I was wrong. It said 4 hours ago. It said did not practice, but it did say limited practice. So he's correct. And I didn't doubt you. I just want to double check. So I would go with Devontae Parker as long as he plays this week. Yes. People are asking how to subscribe. You can make a command that links that you subbed. Yeah, the link. Yes. Here, I'll give you the link. You're asking about to become a member. Yeah, let me pull up the link. And there should be a command from, let me see, Stream Elements. Stream Elements chat commands. Okay, so commands. Oh, that's moderator. Okay, so yeah, I can make. Actually, I don't have a new command. Okay, let's. Oh, I do. No, what's? Oh, okay, because there's not one for. There's one for TikTok and other stuff. Okay, so command name. I'm gonna put in membership. Everyone. And I'm going to post the link. Let's see. There we go. And hold on, I know I'm doing a lot here. Like I'm not. I'll answer the questions. I just got to get this pulled up here. So where's the monitor? No, it's right there. All right, so once you memberships is right there. Okay. And then share. Where's the share button? Be a share. Okay, there it is. All right, so now you should be able to put in the new no. There it is. Okay, so once you do membership. So exclamation point then membership. Now you should be able to do it. And it should pop up a link. So let's see. Membership. Look at that. No, it didn't. See, I don't know. Stream Elements is yeah. Chat commands. Oh wait, no. It might not be turned on. What the heck? Custom commands. It's because it's not even there. What the heck? Activate command. It's not even showing up. I don't know. Activate command. Okay, maybe now it's doing it. I don't know. All right, so I'm just going to post the link. And the link, here's the link. That's it right there. I don't know why it's not working right now. Oh no, okay, now it says it's up. Now it says it's up. We'll see. Here. No, it still doesn't even work. This is why Stream Elements, fix your stuff, my guy. Membership, yeah. I don't know. So I have it on copied, so I'll just post it. Oh, there he goes. Now it pulls it up. Stream Elements. There we go. It's there. All right, so anyways, back to answer some questions. Okay, so here we go. Rapid fire. Fant or Goddard this week? I would go with and did I miss anything? If I missed something, let me know. Hey, Kyle became a starter. There we go. We got Kyle. What's up, Kyle? And if I missed something, let me know. If I missed I don't think I missed a super chat or anything. Kyle became a member. So, Or yeah, now he's a member. What's up, Kyle? So also, if you're a member and if you want to, if you aren't already, get in the Discord. There's a link down below. I answer questions throughout the day in Discord. Also, if you're a member, go into the Discord down below and let me get you in the members only chat. That way, like, you can really get your questions answered. All right, so let's get back to it. I can plug in Felton in for Higgins or Shepard. I also have McKissick. No, I would just stick with what you have, Mario, personally. Yeah, okay, so I have McKissick and Gibson on the bench. So I would I would still go with Gibson over both those guys. Honestly, would do that. But if you don't, like, I would just stick with Higgins and Shepard. Thank you guys. Thank you for joining up and becoming a member. Appreciate it. Will I be okay with Gaskin? I mean, this week, like, if you had to start Gaskin, absolutely fire him up. I mean, I don't like him a whole lot this week, but fire him up. Start Gaskin, Myers, or Watkins. So for that one, I am going to go with Gaskin still. It's really close between him and Myers. Fant or Goddard? For me, Goddard. Sutton or A-Rob? Sutton. Just a quick message for all those members. If your significant other asks you to choose between, you better be single. Yeah, there you go. Seclan gets it. Chuba Hubbard or Darrell Williams? Darrell Williams. Woods or Gesicki for Ridley? Yeah, I would probably do that. If you don't need Gesicki, go for it. Dearness Johnson or Devontae Booker to start? I would go with Booker. Should I trade AJ Green for Renfro? I need to use one for week 9 and 11. Yeah, I mean, I think that's decent. I would trade for Renfro, yeah. Good trade. Judy, Patterson, and Cooks for Debo and AJ Brown. Yeah, I like that. Is Cortland Sutton or McLaurin this week? I have McLaurin higher. Is Cortland Sutton a good start today? I mean, this week, yeah. Yeah, I think he's an okay start this week. Should I trade Gibson and Aaron Jones for JT? No, I wouldn't. I'd rather have Aaron Jones over JT, personally. AJ Brown or Tony for the rest of the season? AJ Brown. Jalen Hurts or Kirk Cousins and Chase Edmonds? Jalen Hurts for Kirk Cousins and Chase Edmonds. I would probably do that, yeah. Fant or Hardman? Fant. I would go with Fant. Start 1, Josh Jacobs or Cordell Patterson? Cordell Patterson. Dearness Johnson, Javonte Williams, J.D. McKissick, which one? For me, I would go, as long as it's PPR, give me J.D. McKissick. Jarvis Landry or Jalen Waddle, also separate league. For me, optimized, I would go Jalen Waddle, and then separate league, pick 2. We got Cordell Patterson, Chuba Hubbard, Dearness Johnson, Odell, Devontae Booker. Okay, so that's pick 2. So I would go with Cordell Patterson and Chuba Hubbard there. Optimized. So Waddle, Cordell Patterson, Chuba Hubbard. AJ Brown or Tony rest of the season? AJ Brown. Gotta go do my homework. Would love to get my team rated. So we have 12-team PPR. Watson, Saquon, Najee, Cup, Diggs. I mean, that's an A already. Like, that's a really good team. But except you have Watson, though. I don't think Watson's going to come back. I don't think he's going to get traded, but we'll see. Who do you like better, Aaron Jones or Kamara? I like Kamara for season-long Kamara. Do you know when Jerry Jeudy comes back? So I believe that he was activated like on that IR return. So I think like next week possibly. Do you think that... No, I already got that one. Sit 1, AJ Brown, Sutton, Debo, or Terry? I would sit Sutton out of all those guys. Will I be fine rest of the year with Keenan Allen? Yeah, I think so. Hollywood or Brandon Cooks? I would go with Brandon Cooks, Kyle. Brandon Cooks. Sutton, AJ Brown, or Chris Godwin? Well, if AJ Brown... I would go with Chris Godwin over all of them. Especially if Antonio... That's Antonio Brown, not AJ Brown. Antonio Brown. Especially if Antonio Brown doesn't play, it can be Chris Godwin. Should I drop Higgins for Sutton? I probably would, to be honest with you. That's close. Start 2, Corey Davis, Pittman, Tim Patrick, Christian Kirk. So I would go with Pittman, and I would go with Corey. No, I have... Let me see. I might have Christian Kirk. I might be Corey Davis, though. Christian Kirk, probably... Oh, yeah. Corey Davis is 1 spot higher than Christian Kirk. 1 spot higher. Should I drop Higgins for Sutton? Yes. Dearness Johnson or Elijah Mitchell. Dearness Johnson, Jonathan Taylor, or Chuba Hubbard. Pick 2. Jonathan Taylor and Chuba Hubbard. Rate my team. Danny Woodhead. Hey, you know, that's funny that you say that because I went and I was looking back when I was doing research this past season, I was going back to like 2015. I was looking at it. The running backs in 2015 that were top 10 running backs were like the most random thing. You had that was the year that Devontae Freeman was RB1 that year. Also, Danny Woodhead was a top 10 guy. There was just other guys that was crazy that were there. That was such a weird year for fantasy. Do you like Aaron Jones or Kamara better? Kamara. Michael Carter or Renfro this week? For me, Michael Carter. Pick one. OBJ, Landry, or Dearness Johnson. So I would go with Dearness Johnson, honestly, out of all of them. I think he's going to have a decent amount of work tonight. Alex Collins or Rondell Moore? Alex Collins. Mecole Hardman or AJ Green? AJ Green. Darrell Williams, CEH, Chase, and Claypool for Ridley, Thielen, and Jacobs. Who wins? Is that Jamar Chase? I would probably want, I think I'd probably go with the Ridley side. It's close, though. Pick one, OBJ. No, you got that one. Russ and Fournette for Jalen Hurts? No, I wouldn't do that trade. I would keep Fournette. Traded Kelsey, unless you're getting the Fournette side, then yeah. Traded Kelsey for Waller and Ridley, W or L? That's a W. I like that. And real quick, if you haven't already, do me a big favor. Smash that like button. Also, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And if you're over on TikTok right now, come on over to YouTube. It's not as busy. Come and get your questions answered. All you got to do is click on my profile, go to the link tree. The link tree will take you over to my YouTube channel. So come on over, get your questions answered. All right, Patterson, Darrell Williams. Patterson or Darrell Williams? Darrell Williams for me. Keenan or Terry rest of the season? I would still go with Terry there. Godwin, Higgins, A.J. Brown, Lockett. So I would go with, out of those guys, I would go with Godwin and A.J. Brown. Patterson or Darrell Williams? Darrell Williams. Trade or hang on to Sutton? I have Mike Williams. I mean, I would hang on to him. I mean, you're not going to be able to trade it. Like, I would just keep him. Javonte Williams, Latavius Murray, and Mecole Hardman. Javonte Williams. Sam Darnold or Aaron Rodgers? Aaron Rodgers. Pick two. Miles Sanders, James Conner, Dearness Johnson. Miles Sanders and James Conner. Do I start Darrell Williams or Elijah Mitchell? Darrell Williams. Upset of the week? Well, hey, this counts as an upset, right? Because they're technically underdogs. Denver. I'm going with the Denver Broncos, baby. That's the upset of the week there. They're technically underdogs. Does that count? Let me know if that counts. Let's see. We got Patterson or Darrell Williams. Darrell Williams. Godwin, Higgins, A.J. Brown, Lockett. I already got that one. Chase Edmonds or Elijah Mitchell or Julio? For me, I would go with Elijah Mitchell. Unless it's full point PPR than Chase Edmonds. Renfro or Shenault rest of the season? I'd rather go, honestly, with Renfro. Dearness Johnson, J.D. McKissick, Javonte. If it's PPR, I would honestly go with J.D. McKissick. Start A.J. Green or Julio? A.J. Green. Trade Gibson and Jacoby for Swift? Yes, now that I would do 100%. Jake. Carter's, Williams, please, I need to know. Carter, Williams? Who's Williams? Which one's Williams? Which Williams? Keenan or Terry rest of the season? Antonio Gibson, Chuba Hubbard. Can you please answer my question? What's your question? Listen, I'm literally trying to answer all the questions. If you want to get your question answered 100%, the best way to do it is become a member. You can check it out down below. Look at my members in chat. They always get priorities. Like Clan. Got to go over your 5 bold predictions for this week. Not ready, Clan. Okay, I'm not ready. I will be ready by Sunday, though. I promise you. I will be ready. I was remembering that you said that. You're my dad optimized. Dearness Johnson. Okay, so I'm going to answer Mike's question. Need 2. Non-PPR. We got Mike Davis, J.D. McKissick, Javonte Williams, Melvin Gordon. So Mike Davis, and I would go J.D. Oh, that's non-PPR, so Javonte Williams. So Mike Davis and Javonte Williams for me. Hawk ratio at Aspire Sports. Which one? About what? What's the ratio about? Just the ratio in terms of likes? Or a comment that I said. Hawkinson or Gesicki? Hawkinson. Zeke or Aaron Jones rest of the season? Honestly, Zeke. I got Gibson, but if he can't go, should I go Damian Harris, Elijah Mitchell? I would go with Damian Harris. And at flex, Jarvis or Jacoby? Jacoby. Don't want to get your question answered. Yes. Carr over Darnold, easy. Yeah, definitely Carr. I would go Carr over Darnold, 100%. Should I trade Swift for DK and Jacobs? No, I wouldn't. I would just keep Swift. Hill, Javonte, or Mitchell this week? What's up, Iron? Hill, Javonte. Williams. Which one's Hill? Who's Hill? Tyreek Hill? Okay. Oh, no, that's high. Okay, high. That's high. Wow. Hill. Oh, jeez. Javonte or Mitchell this week. I have Elijah Mitchell higher. And Iron, also, you're somebody else that I wanted to talk to. If you don't have a Discord, that's totally fine. But if you do have a Discord, get in the Discord chat. That way I can get you in the members only chat. That way, if you ever have questions throughout the week, in terms of sit and starts, I'll be able to answer your questions 100% in that Discord chat. So, Discord's linked down below. You can check it out. So, in the description. And actually, I should make a stream elements on that one too. I don't think I have it though. I have BetUS, other stuff. I don't have that. I should make. I need to adjust that. I need to do that. That's a good call out, Seclan. You said it earlier. W ratio. There's always a W ratio in here. Drop Allen Robinson for Corey Davis. I wouldn't. I can't do it. Fant or Hawkinson. Should me having Swift factor into this? No. I wouldn't have that. Yo, brothers and sisters, good morning. Just woke up. Yo, good morning. Gibson for Marquise Brown and Darrell Williams. I wouldn't do that. Tyler, I respect your opinion, but I may start Jarvis, Landry over Waddle. Not sure how I feel about starting 2 Dolphins wide receivers. Hey, optimize. Go for it, my guy. Don't worry about it. Once again, this is a great plug for this. So I always say this. Like, I'm not always correct. Hey, I wish I was always correct. I wish I was. But if you don't like something that I say, you just disagree with it, and you're like, my gut's telling me something else, go with your gut. Go with your intuition all the time. Go with your intuition. I don't care if it's me saying it. I don't care if Matthew Berry says it or Mike Clay says it. Go with your gut. If you feel something, go with your gut. Because at the end of the day, if the person that you wanted to play would do better than the person that other person told you to play, you'd be mad at yourself. You know, you'd probably be mad at yourself either way. But I would definitely be more upset with myself if I didn't play the guy that I wanted to play. Is Hopkins now a low-end wide receiver 1? Yes. For the rest of the season, target share. Yeah, that's how I view him, Michael. I view him more as like a lower-end wide receiver 1 rather than like a top 5 guy right now. Booker and Mitchell. I'm guessing Mitchell, but I'm assuming Booker has the volume. I honestly think that Mitchell's going to have solid volume this week too. So I would go with Mitchell. I think that Mitchell sees just as much volume as Booker does this week, to be honest with you. Dalvin Cook for Gerald Henderson and Zach Moss. Yes, I would do that. Start 2. We got Dearness Johnson, Myles Gaskin, J.D. McKissick, or Khalil Herbert. Can I get Melvin Gordon on waivers? So I would go, okay, so on 2, wait, you can get Melvin Gordon? I would pick up Melvin Gordon. I would start Melvin Gordon, and I would go with J.D. McKissick. If that's PPR. No listen to the message. I trust my gut. Hey, always you go with your gut. Yo, choose one. What's up, little top? We got Aaron Jones, Amari Cooper for Devontae Adams. And for Devontae Adams. Aaron Jones and Calvin Ridley for Devontae or Cup or Lockett, have Eckler. So I would do, okay, so if you want to get, it seems like you want to get rid of Aaron Jones. So if you want to get rid of Aaron Jones, I would do the Cup and Shepard one because I think Shepard's going to have a lot of value. Well, no, you can get Lockett. I would actually do Cup and Lockett. I would do that trade. But I would just keep Aaron Jones. But if you want to get rid of Aaron Jones, I would do that. Cup and Lockett. Now, Lockett, you're not going to really be able to play for a little bit, but still, that's a good person that I would trade for. Should I buy low on Chubb? Yeah, I would. I would buy low on Chubb. He might not start next week as well, so maybe next week might be a better opportunity. But yeah, I mean, I would try to buy low. Pick 2: Pittman, Ayuk, Miles Sanders, Javonte Williams. I'll go Miles Sanders and Javonte Williams. Michael Carter, Javonte Williams. Javonte Williams. Love the membership. Questions answered ASAP when I sign up. Yes, always answered. And Michael, you're in the Discord chat as well, I'm pretty sure, right, Michael? I'm pretty sure you're in the Discord chat. That's you, the M. Ryan. I think that's what your name is over on Discord. Ratio to all non-members. Dearness Johnson or Melvin Gordon? I would go with Melvin Gordon there. It's close, though. Should I trade Damian Harris for Miles Sanders? Damian Harris for Miles Sanders? I wouldn't want Miles Sanders, to be honest with you, yes. Hey, should I trade Hopkins and Cordell for Najee? No, I would not. I would keep Najee. Ayuk or Pittman? And yep, Michael, yeah, that's what I thought. Ayuk or Pittman. Ayuk or Pittman. Dearness Johnson or Javonte Williams? I would go Javonte Williams. Ramondre Stevenson or Damian Harris? Damian Harris. Sutton or Dearness Johnson? Sutton. Hey, help. Should I number one both my leagues this year because of you? No, you're number one because of you. That's why you're number one, Little Top. Hey, help. Should I trade Hopkins and Cordell for Najee? No, I would not do that. I would not trade away Najee. Najee is honestly a top 5 back right now. Najee could finish as a top 3 back. He's not going to finish as RB number 1 because Derrick Henry's so far. Okay, guys, let me say something real quick. This week is really tough, but if you have a bench spot that you're kind of like, who should I pick up? I have somebody on my team. They haven't done anything. I'm looking just for somebody else to pick up. One person I'm definitely picking up right now is Jeremy Mcnichols, okay? And here's why. I get it. Derrick Henry is an absolute freak of nature, but Derrick Henry currently, his current pace is for over 500 total touches. 500 total touches. There's no way that's going to happen. And if it does, his career is going to be messed up. There's no way. I don't care that he's 6 foot something, 250 pounds, and runs a 4.40, okay? It's not going to happen. So I'm picking up Jeremy Mcnichols right now in case something were to happen to Derrick Henry because 500 touches he's on pace for over 500 touches. That is disgusting. Little Top just became a starter. Hey, appreciate you, little Top. Hey, well, that's what's up. That's what's up, my guy. So ask your questions. You always get your questions answered. That's the biggest thing about becoming a member. You can become a member, and I 100% answer your questions. So shout out to Little Top in chat. Big W to Little Top. All right. Little Top just became a member. He won't be getting ratio by me tonight. Edmonds 10 carries total the last 2 games. Is that the shoulder a legit concern? So, I mean, here's the thing with Edmonds, okay? So there's actually math behind this. I'm pretty sure it is, I forget what it is, actually. There's I forget. I was looking at it. Somebody did the math for this. But it's X amount of carries equate to 1 reception. Oh, and PPR, because especially in full point PPR, your 1 reception, equals 10 total yards rushing. So sure, he's not really rushing the ball. He's still seeing some red zone work. I know that James Conner's seeing majority of it right now, but he's still seeing red zone work. But the biggest thing that you want Chase Edmonds for is his pass catching ability. So the fact that he's not really rushing the ball a lot for me isn't a big concern. Tyler, why are you jinxing my boy Henry? Waddle or Cooks? Waddle for me. Dearness Johnson or Chuba Hubbard? Chuba Hubbard. Ramondre Stevenson or Damian Harris? Damian Harris. Start 2, Mike Davis, Robbie Anderson, J.D. McKissick. Mike Davis and J.D. McKissick. Waddle or Woods this week? Waddle. Pick 3, we got Gibson, Kamara, Dearness, Hubbard. So Kamara, Gibson, Hubbard. Should I drop Chris Carson? Julio, I wouldn't drop him yet, but I mean, if you need somebody, I really think that there's a real chance that Chris Carson doesn't come back for the season. I really think there's a good chance. Should I trade Zach Ertz for Keenan Allen? I would get Keenan Allen. Absolutely, I would do that trade. Dearness or Chuba Hubbard? Chuba Hubbard. So would you do Gibson and Jacoby for Swift? Yes, I would. I would do that trade. Yes. What do you think of Dearness Johnson? I mean, Dearness Johnson's a volume based. He's more of a lower end RB2 for me tonight. More in the RB 24 range, 25 range is currently where I have him ranked. Flex Sutton or Josh Jacobs this week. So I would go with Josh Jacobs there. Ridley or Debo? I have Ridley higher. Waddle, Pittman, or Renfro this week? Waddle, I would go with Waddle. Thank you, sir. You're welcome. Dearness Johnson or Elijah Mitchell? Elijah Mitchell. What do you think of Emmanuel Sanders and McLaurin for Ridley and AJ Green? I have Ridley. Would you do this? Personally, I would just keep Ridley, honestly, is what I would do. Sanders, Mike Davis, Damian Williams, Herbert, pick 2. Okay, so 2 from that. So I would go with Mike Davis, and I would go with Sanders. And then I would go with Devontae Smith and AJ Green is who I would go there. And then out of everybody, who to flex. So if I really want to start Landry tonight, if you're going to have if Khalil Herbert plays this week, or if Damian Williams doesn't play, then Khalil Herbert. Otherwise, I would just go with Mooney. I guess I'd probably go Landry over Herbert if Williams plays, but I'd rather take this chance on Herbert or Williams not playing this week and just then fire up Mooney. What are your thoughts on Gibson? Should I trade him or will it turn it around? I would honestly try to trade Antonio Gibson right now. I'm a little concerned for Antonio Gibson the rest of the season, so I would try to trade him. Tim Patrick or Peoples-Jones at flex. Tim Patrick. And I've been somebody that's been saying trade Gibson for a while now. I get it. You know, he scores 2 touchdowns. Everybody likes to forget that he doesn't run routes. I mean, he runs some routes, but nowhere near what it needs to be. So for me, that's why he's a sell. What are your thoughts on Gibson? Once again, try to trade him. Connor, Renfro, or Patrick? If that's James Conner, James Conner. Darrell Williams or Chuba Hubbard? Darrell Williams. Hollywood Brown, Antonio Brown, Sutton pick 2. So I would go with Sutton. And then if AB plays, I would go with AB, but I don't know if he's going to play. Didn't practice today, so I would go with Hollywood, obviously, if he doesn't play. But if he does play, I would go with AB. Kirk or Callaway? Kirk for me. Aaron Jones only scares me because of A.J. Dillon. And I get it that A.J. Dillon's be involved a little bit more. I actually think that's better for Aaron Jones. And here's why. Because Aaron Jones is still clearly the goal line back. Like, that's really where Aaron Jones over the past few years has been making a lot of his money, is that this team scores at a ridiculous... They're so efficient. They score at a ridiculous rate. So Aaron Jones is still the goal line back, and he's still seeing catches. But I think that it's actually good that you're seeing A.J. Dillon used because it's going to keep Aaron Jones fresh. Like, I like to think of it as, like, back in the day when Jamal Charles wasn't somebody that you want to load up with a bunch of carries because he's not like a Derrick Henry where the more carries he gets, the more touches, the better he gets. No, there's a certain amount of carries and touches that you want to keep him in to keep him fresh. So I actually think that A.J. Dillon helps him out rather than hurts him. Now, if A.J. Dillon was involved in the red zone, then A.J. Dillon would definitely hurt him. But it clearly looks like Aaron Jones is still 100% the guy because there's times where Aaron Jones will get him down there and then needs a quick breather. A.J. Dillon goes in for a play in the red zone, and then A.J. Dillon comes right back out. And Aaron Jones goes right back in. So I'm not worried about that. Who should I try to trade D-Hop for? I mean, I think that I would just try to keep him. Like, I don't think that you're going to... I think that there's a lot of people out there that kind of see that his target share is really falling. And really, if you look at the end of last season, it was actually falling as well. So I just don't think that there's a whole lot of people out there that really want to try to trade for him for what you're going to get in return. So if you do want to try to trade for him, though, like I would still try to get like a top 12 running back. I could do Aaron Jones, Ridley, Gesicki for Kamara and Keenan. I wouldn't do that trade. I still would just keep Aaron Jones and Ridley that side. Trade Gibson and Thielen or Lockett for Mixon. Gibson and Thielen. I would do Gibson and Lockett personally for Mixon right now. Ertz or Robert Woods? Ertz. Oh, Ertz for Robert Woods? Yeah, if you don't have no need for Ertz, then yeah. Seals or Ertz? Jeez, my throat. Seals, Jones, or Ertz? For this week, I would go with Ertz. Patterson or Dearness Johnson and Burrow or Tannehill? Patterson, and I would go with Burrow. And one last one, Damian Harris. Hey, ask as many as you want, little top. And one last one, Damian Harris and Cooper for Justin Jefferson or Henderson? I would want Henderson there. I want Henderson. Patrick or Melvin Gordon. I would go with Melvin Gordon. Gibson, Patterson, or Miles Sanders. Gibson, Patterson, or Miles Sanders. I would go with Patterson. As long as it's PPR. Should I drop Julio Jones? It depends on who you're going to pick up for Julio Jones. I wouldn't just drop him to drop him, but I really don't like Julio. Opinions on Donovan Peoples-Jones. I like his talent. I just don't really like him a whole lot this year because you still have Odell and Jarvis. But I believe that both those guys are actually going to be free agents. Maybe not. Maybe not Odell. Maybe Jarvis, though. I could be wrong about that. But I thought that they're going to be free agents. Maybe I'm wrong. Tim Patrick or Melvin Gordon? Melvin Gordon. Start 2. A.B., Waddle, Javonte Williams. So I would say AB and Waddle, but with the fact that AB didn't practice for the past 2 days now, like I'm a little worried that he might not play. So I would go with Javonte Williams and then just go with AB if he starts. Otherwise, Waddle. I don't think it's a massive difference between those guys. Would you do Gibson and Thielen for Mixon as well? Yeah. Yeah, I would. Tyler, did Dez catch it? No, he didn't. Hey, technically, by the rules, okay? By the rules, he didn't catch it. Now, in real life football, yeah, he did catch it. But by the rules, he didn't. Just like Jesse James didn't catch it against the Patriots when the Steelers should have beat the Patriots that year and then had a whole field advantage. But, you know, Colin from New York, what's that? Oh, Tom Brady says that it was not a catch. Okay, sure. Tom Brady says not a catch. As many as I want, bet. Could also do Jones and Cooper for JJ and Henderson. Ooh. Now that's intriguing. Is that Amari Cooper? If that's Amari Cooper, then 100% I would do that trade. Yes. Patrick or Renfro? I would go with Tim Patrick. Actually, I would go with Renfro there. St. Brown or Cole Beasley for rest of the season. For me, I would go with Cole Beasley, just attached to the better offense. Devontae Smith or Christian Kirk? Devontae Smith. Antonio Brown or Courtland Sutton? So I do. No, actually, I have Courtland Sutton higher rate. Just because I don't know if Antonio Brown's even going to play this week. So I would just roll the dice with Courtland Sutton. Plus, I also like him this week. Should I trade high on Cordell Patterson, or is he worth keeping for the season? I mean, I think he's worth it, but I would try to sell high if you're able to, like get something crazy for him. But if you don't feel good about the trades, then don't trade him. Javonte Williams or Dearness Johnson? If that's Javonte Williams. Otherwise, if it's Jamal Williams, then Dearness Johnson. Patrick or Renfro? Renfro, I said. Start Dearness Johnson or Miles Sanders? Dearness Johnson or Miles Sanders? Also, yes. I would go Miles Sanders again. Mckissick or Waller? Should I drop Julio to pick up KJ Osborne? No, that I wouldn't do. I wouldn't do that. I would keep Julio. You think the Giants can beat the Panthers? I do think the Giants can beat the Panthers. I guess if you're looking for an upset game, I do think that that's an upset game. Yeah. I'll say this real quick. Daniel Jones, I think, is a really good play in DFS this week. I like him. Also, if you haven't already, actually, I'm going to end the TikTok stream. I'm going to reboot it. I'm going to start it back up. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit that follow button over on TikTok. I'm going to restart the TikTok stream. Okay, there we go. Who are you dropping a roster, or who am I dropping? Odell or Jarvis? I would go Jarvis personally. What wide receiver should I package Gibson with Woods, AB, or T. Higgins? I would go with Woods personally. I would start there. I'm number one both my leagues this year because of you. No, little top. You're number one because of you. You're because of you. It's not me. I don't do the drafting. I just kind of tell you guys that I like. AB, Lockett, or Woods? If AB plays this week, I'm playing him. Otherwise, I would go with I gotta check that. I think I moved Lockett down on my ranks quite a bit. Tyler Lockett. I would go with Robert Woods. Yes, Robert Woods. Harris or Mckissick? If that's Damian Harris, I would go with Damian Harris. Start Keenum or add Geno from waivers. Oh my gosh. I would just go with Geno personally. I would go with Geno. Drop Kadarius Toney to pick up KJ Osborne. I mean, like, I would just keep Toney if you're not going to be playing AJ or KJ Osborne this week because he's on bye. So I would just keep Toney. Trade or keep Gibson. I would try to trade him. T. Higgins or Josh Jacobs at flex. For me, Josh Jacobs or T. Higgins. Let me check. I want to say Josh Jacobs. Yeah, I would go Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs. Metcalf or Bateman? Metcalf. I have Metcalf. Josh Jacobs, Antonio Brown, Hollywood, and Sutton. Do I fire up Sutton in the wide receiver spot today? Yes, I would. So I would go Josh Jacobs, Sutton, and then if AB plays, I would go AB, otherwise Hollywood. Drop Odell for Ingram in the flex this week, or drop Donovan Peoples-Jones for Ingram. Yeah, I would. With the wide receivers back, yeah, I would. Would you drop OBJ or Landry? Landry for me. Should you start Odell tonight? I don't feel great about Odell tonight, especially with, the inactives, with how beat up they are. but it depends on your other options. What did Ozai say? Lost to Matthew Berry and Fields last season. Walked it to me in my wife's room to find her. With both of them, Barry told me she's her favorite. Oh boy. Oh, optimized. There you go with the joke. You lost to Barry and Field Yates. Hey, I understand Field Yates. I think that Field Yates is a good looking guy. Like, if that doesn't sound weird. But I just think that, he's a stud. Field Yates, he's a stud. Now, Matthew Berry. I think that Field Yates is also really intelligent. I think actually my favorite one is probably Mike Clay. I like the analytic guys. I don't really like the personality guys that much. Like Matthew Berry. I mean, I love Matthew Berry. I love his articles back in the day. I haven't read them because I don't have ESPN Plus. I'm not paying for that. Like I don't care enough. But I do like I like Mike Clay. I like the analytics kind of guys because they actually like bring all these stats, and I love to research stats as well, so I like that. Colts beat 49ers. What is the spread for that game? Is Indianapolis actually favorites in that game? No, I would say so they're underdogs. Honestly, I would go with the 49ers in that game. Darrell Williams or Devontae Smith? Darrell Williams. Darrell Williams or Dearness Johnson? Darrell Williams. Should I trade Kelsey for DeAndre Hopkins? I want Kelsey side, personally. Optimize. Damian Williams or Devontae Booker? Or Damian Harris or Devontae Booker? Damian Harris. Trade or keep CD? Keep him. Trade Dearness for Gesicki? Yes, I would want Gesicki there. Damian Harris or Devontae Booker? I feel like I got that one. Damian Harris. Would you drop OBJ or Landry? For me, Landry. I would drop Landry. Out of OBJ or Landry. Miles Sanders and Jerry Jeudy for Gibson and Julio? No, I'd honestly want the Miles Sanders side. Should I trade Fournette and Patterson for Aaron Jones? That's pretty fair trade. If you're not going to really play one of those guys, I mean, I'd probably just keep what you have personally. I probably just keep it. Should I drop Allen Robinson? He's a bum. Who would you pick up, though? Colts D or 49ers D? I think those are two defenses that I actually have really close to each other. Let me see. I would go with the Colts D. Legend says Tyler bought Bitcoin in 2016 and retired to help us all with our lineups. I wish I bought some Bitcoin back then, but no, I didn't. I'm concerned about Tyler Lockett. I want to try and get another wide receiver. What if I sent Kelsey for DeAndre Hopkins and a tight end or a wide receiver? Yeah, I would send Kelsey for DeAndre Hopkins, like a lower end tight end. Like, who would you be starting optimized instead of, obviously you won't have Kelsey. Who would you be starting? Would you drop OBJ? I already got that question so many times. I would drop Jarvis Landry. For the rest of the season, Kadarius Toney or KJ Osborne? Kadarius Toney. Should I keep both Keenan and Williams or trade one of them away? No, I mean, I think it's fine. If you want to trade one of them away, I mean, you can. But I think it's fine that you have both of them. Will Saquon be back next week? I think he'll be back next week, yeah. Amon-Ra St. Brown or Cole Beasley rest of the season? Cole Beasley. What's your rankings for Allen Robinson? Pretty low. Let's see. Where do I have Allen Robinson this week? 36. I have him at 36. Which, I mean, isn't that low, but also keep in mind that there's injuries. There's 6 teams on bye. Start Gronk or Tyler Higbee. I don't think Gronk's going to play this week as well. I would go Tyler Higbee. But if Gronk plays, I would fire him up. I was thinking about trade Kelsey for Goddard and Deion. No, I would do that. Yeah, I would do that optimize. Should I trade Kamara for Najee? I would keep Kamara. Like, honestly, that's really close. Like, I just think it comes down to kind of whoever you want. I think I did say Najee the other day. That's like one that's kind of like more of just what do I go with at the time with my gut. Like, to me, I just don't see a difference between those guys. Honestly, I don't see a difference between those guys. Except I do think that the Saints offense is going to be a little bit better than the Steelers just because you have Sean Payton there where Steelers got Matt Canada. Ooh, yuck. Sam Darnold or Carson Wentz? I want to say Sam Darnold. Let me double check. Sam Darnold or Carson Wentz? Sam Darnold. Yeah, Sam Darnold's a couple spots higher than Carson Wentz. OBJ or Darrell Williams? Darrell Williams. Johnson or Gordon for my RB2? Gordon. Brady or Kyler rest of the season? Kyler. Do you think that CMC is coming back this season? Yeah, I think once he's off the IR, like he'll be back. Should I look at who should I look to get for Chris Godwin? I mean, it's really hard for me to say, but like I would take Chris Godwin like a running back and get like a top tier running back is what I would do. Legend says Buddy the Health still waiting to hit the putt. Yeah, he probably is. Buddy the Health is probably still waiting to hit that putt. He's still bent over. His back is really aching there. He's got that hunch on. He's still waiting. He's patiently waiting though. I picked up Dallas Goddard on waivers. No idea why. Yeah. Should I start him over Bateman this week? Yeah, I honestly would. Where in the rankings and tight end rankings do you see Waller at the end of the season? I still view him as more. I still have him as a top 3 tight end. I know it hasn't been it hasn't been what it was last year, right? But I still think he's going to finish as a top 3 tight end. Thoughts on J.D. McKissick this week? I like him. He's a top 20 play for me at the running back position. And real quick, a quick little plug because I haven't done it in a little bit. So if you haven't already, do me a big favor, smash that like button. Smash the like button. Also subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed to the YouTube channel. And if you're over on TikTok right now, if you're on TikTok, come on over to YouTube. It's not as busy. Get your questions answered. All you got to do is click on the profile. The profile will take you to my link tree. My link tree will take you over to the YouTube channel. So come on over to YouTube, get your questions answered. Once again, all you got to do is click on my profile, go to the description. In the description, you'll see my link tree. My link tree will take you over to my YouTube channel. Also, I want to say real quick, if you haven't already, you can sign up to become a member. You'll see Ozai and these guys in chat. Also, super chats are available. But right now, I'm gonna put it in chat right now. I'm gonna do membership. You can hit the link that I just tweeted at, or just sent out right now. Membership. You'll see Stream Elements say something about it. Click on that link. There's different tiers that you can sign up, but the number one thing that you get is you get priority in chat. I 100% answer your question every single time that your question is asked. So sign up to be a member. All right, let's get back to it. So AB or Jarvis? For me, I would go with AB. I would hold out hope that AB plays this week. Fant or Gesicki? I would go with Gesicki. Tim Patrick or Tyler Boyd? Tim Patrick. Start Jacoby Myers or Devontae Smith? Devontae Smith. Damian Williams or Ruggs? Damian Harris or Ruggs? Damian Harris. What running back can I get for D-Hop or Higgins? I mean, it's really hard for me to say, but I would pair them both up and game for like a top 10 running back. Is it worth keeping Keenan? Yes. Would you drop OBJ or Landry? Landry. Should I start Donovan Peoples-Jones or Henry Ruggs? Henry Ruggs. Just came from TikTok. What's up, Mr. Greens? Damian Harris or who? Saints D a decent plug and play this week? Yes. AB or Jarvis? For me, I would go with AB. Thoughts on Damian Williams this week? I don't know if he's going to play this week. Do I trade Kamara and OBJ for Kupp and Jacobs? Yeah, I would do that trade. Devontae Booker, AJ Green, Dearness Johnson. I would go with Devontae Booker. Banner Gesicki, Tua or Joe Burrow? Joe Burrow. Dearness Johnson or Darrell Williams? Darrell Williams and Chuba. I would go pick 2, Chuba and Darrell Williams, DJ. What running back can I get? I already answered that. Rams or Panthers D? Let me see. Who do I have higher? Rams defense. They play at Detroit. That's right. Rams defense. When will Goddard be back from COVID? I'm pretty sure he was cleared today, I thought. So he's good. Let's go, Brandon. Thanks for all the... Let's go, Brandon. Thanks for all the advice so far. You're welcome, Bruce. You're welcome. Thoughts on Damian Williams this week? I don't think he's cleared from COVID yet, right? I mean, somebody can fact check me on this, but I don't think he's cleared from COVID. I think he didn't practice today, and I think they got to wait till Saturday to see if he's going to be cleared. So we'll have to see. Jacoby Myers or A-Rob? Jacoby Myers. Chuba Hubbard or Devontae Smith? Chuba Hubbard. Goddard or Cook? Goddard. Dawson Knox or Dalton Schultz for the rest of the season? For me, Schultz right now because Dawson Knox broke his hand. Amon-Ra St. Brown or Cole Beasley? Cole Beasley for the rest of the season there. Cole Beasley. Sanders and Boyd for CH, Allen Robinson, and Mitchell. Who won? I mean, I feel like that's kind of like a wash. I guess really, I would say the Sanders or Mitchell side, but it's really close. Optimize, I think we have the same doctor. What did Optimize say? I missed it. Doctor told me I could taper once I become. Yeah, you better. Because if this doesn't help you, I don't know what will. AJ Green or Dearness Johnson? I would go with Dearness Johnson tonight. Is Mike Davis worth a start? Mike Davis worth a start. Yeah, absolutely. I have him as a top 10 running back this week. That's how bad running back is this week. Renfro or Myers? I would go with Myers. Thanks. You're welcome. Thoughts on TY this week? I mean, he's okay. Like, I have him. Where do I have him? I mean, he's a top 50 play. So that's also if 100% if once I know he's playing, I gotta also update my rankings. Thoughts on trading for Fant? I mean, it depends on who you have. Start Devontae Smith or Corey Davis. I would go with Devontae Smith. Swift or Henderson rest of the season? I'd have to go with Henderson unless it's full point PPR. Give me Swift. Jacoby Myers is playing the Jets. Devontae is playing the Raiders. Who should I start? I'm still going to go with Devontae Smith there. Should I trade Chase for Waller? I'm deep at tight end and deep at wide receiver. I mean, yeah, I think that's okay. Gibson for Marquise Brown, Miles Sanders, and Julio. Gibson for Marquise Brown's yeah, I would do that. I would do that absolutely, 100%. Javonte TD tonight? Yeah, I think so. Bet anytime touchdown score. Real quick in chat, who do you think is going to be the first touchdown scorer? Let me see what you guys think. Who's going to be the first touchdown scorer tonight? Give me one from each side. Give me one from each side for tonight. Who won this trade? Gibson and Rondell Moore for Cooper, AJ Green, and Miles Sanders. I like the Amari Cooper side, 100%. Should I trade Chase for Waller? Yes, I would do that. AJ Green or Jarvis? AJ Green for me. Pick one: Gaskin, A-Rob, Jacoby Myers, T. Higgins, or Bateman. For me, I would go with T. Higgins. Corey Davis or Jarvis Landry? Corey Davis for me. Edmonds or Myers? Edmonds. Oh, whoa, a $10 donation. Whoa. Hey, look at that. From Al, a $10 donation. I have attended all your lives. You're awesome, bro. Keep doing what you're doing. Appreciate it, Al. Thanks. It means a lot. Thank you. That means a lot, honestly. Thank you. Big old W's to Al in chat. Thank you, bro. I really do appreciate that. $10. It's the biggest donation I've ever received. So, well, Optimize actually has done $10 as well. So, shout out to both Optimize and Al. Those biggest donations I've received. So, thank you. All right. And if you have a question, I'll make sure I look for it as well. But appreciate the love. Gibson for Javonte. That's tough. I'd probably stick with Gibson. It's really close, though, to be honest with you. I would really consider that long hard. That's what she said. Sutton or Brandon Cooks? I would go with Brandon Cooks. Should I trade Jacobs for Carr? No, I'd rather have Jacobs personally. Unless this is like a super flex or 2-quarterback league, then yeah, I would do that. Gibson or Darrell Williams? Darrell Williams this week. Who won this trade? Antonio Gibson and Amari Cooper for Odell and Mike Williams? I would go with the Antonio Gibson side personally, but that is close. What to do with Robert Tonyan? If there's nobody else that's good enough to start over him, just keep firing him up. Hopefully he scores a touchdown. Pick 2, Darrell Williams, Chase Edmonds, Miles Sanders. I would go with Darrell Williams, and I would go with Chase Edmonds. As long as it's PPR, otherwise I would go with Miles Sanders over Edmonds. Devontae Booker or Javonte Williams? So I would go with Devontae Booker. I don't think that Saquon's going to play this week, but if you want to be extra sure, I don't think it's much of a difference between Booker and Javonte Williams. So if you really want to be safe, Javonte Williams then. CMC for Calvin, really? I'd rather have CMC. Javonte Williams, 100 yards and a touchdown tonight. Book it. Lock of the century. Joe says lock of the century. 100 yards and a touchdown for Javonte Williams tonight, guys. Trade Ridley for CMC. Oh, okay. If I'm getting CMC, yes. Tim Patrick, Odell, Mooney, pick one. So out of all of them, I would go Tim Patrick. Brady or Murray for the rest of the year? Actually, I would go with Odell. I need to check this, actually. I need to check this because this is probably pretty close. Yeah, I have Tim Patrick just a couple spots ahead of Odell. Tom Brady or Rodgers? Tom Brady. Javonte Williams or Darrell Williams? Darrell Williams for me. Darrell Williams. And real quick, Tyler, what's up, my brother? Hope all is well. Thank you for your time as always. Everyone hit that like button. Yo, what's up, Ink? And yes, everyone hit that like button. Let's get it. Just got Ridley for Woods and Gesicki. W? Oh, yeah. No, that's a W, yeah. All right, real quick. Quick plug here. If you're going to do some betting, tonight, go over to BetUS. As you can see here, I have BetUS pulled up right here. Go to BetUS. The link is down in the description as well. You can also see Stream Elements. They're going to say something about it, and I bet I can have a link out here. Let me see. I think I got a command for bet. So sign up with BetUS. Deposit $50. You get $125 deposit match bonus over at BetUS. So sign up if you're a new member. Get your money, win some money tonight, and then take out the money that you deposited, play with house money. So over at BetUS, it didn't pop up, so maybe it's not a command. So down in the description, and also you'll see Stream Elements. They'll talk about it. So yeah. All right. Also, if you haven't, once again, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and if you're over on TikTok right now, if you're on TikTok, come on over to YouTube. It's not as busy. Come and get your questions answered. All you got to do is click on my profile, go to the description. In the description, you'll see my link tree. The link tree will take you over to my YouTube channel. So come on over to the YouTube channel. It's not as busy. Get your questions answered. And one last thing I'm going to plug. Super chats are available if you want to get your questions answered. Also, so are memberships. You can sign up to be a member as low as $2.99. Okay, $2.99. And what that does is it guarantees I answer your questions for you. So sign up to be a member. I'll say it right now in chat. Membership. All right, there we go. So let's get it. Click the link under membership and it'll have you take you over where there's different tiers. You can get rankings and all that kind of stuff. So, all right, let's get it. Thoughts on A-Rob rest of the season? I'm down on A-Rob. I'm really down on A-Rob. They just don't want to pass the ball. Will A.J. Brown play? Yes, I do think A.J. Brown's going to play. Dearness Johnson, Corey Davis, or OBJ at flex. I would go with Dearness Johnson out of those guys. Brady or Murray for the rest of the season? Murray for me. I'm in Discord. Is there a special members only section? Yes, optimize. Just let me know what your Discord name is. Like, at me over on Discord, and I'll get you in there. Optimize. Yes. Pittman or Higgins? For me, I would go with Pittman. Trade Gibson for Montgomery? No, I'd rather have Gibson there, Jake. Come join the cool kids. Yeah, join the cool kids. There you go. Henry or Pitts this week? Henry or Pitts. Lenny, Patterson, or Mixon? Pick two. Lenny and Mixon for me. Michael Carter, Khalil Herbert, or Ramondre Stevenson for a bye week. So if Damian Williams doesn't play again this week, then Khalil Herbert. Otherwise, I would go with Michael Carter. Who should I start at flex? Tim Patrick, Ayuk, or Javonte Williams? Javonte Williams. What to do with Barkley? Just hang on to Barkley. I think he'll be coming back next week. I don't think he plays this week, next week. Pittman or Parker? Pittman or Parker? Pittman or Parker? I would go, if Devontae Parker does play this week, give me Devontae Parker, honestly. Dearness Johnson or Devontae Smith? Devontae Smith for me. Will Jalen Hurts stay useful in fantasy? Absolutely, Samantha. 100%. Keep him. Sutton. So you got to bench, or no, start one, bench one. So Sutton, Sterling Shepard, Pittman, Devontae Smith. Oh my gosh, that's really tough. I have Sterling Shepard the lowest, so I guess I would bench him. Who are some good wide receivers I should try to target? So, I mean, this week is going to be really tough to try to target in the trade this week. Just because of the bye, like all trades are going to be really hard, but like I just don't think everybody realizes that Brandon Cooks is a high-end, very high-end wide receiver one. So I would target him, Calvin Ridley. It's really hard, like Keenan Allen as well. Like that's another guy I would try to target right now. A lot of people are low on him. So those are some guys, but like it's going to be so hard to try to get a guy right now. Also like DK and Tyler Lockett, if you can withhold a couple of weeks because they're probably Not going to be very fantasy viable for a few weeks here, but those are guys I would try to buy low on. 2 are Burrow. Burrow for me. Can't believe I got Ridley for Woods. Yeah, no, that's a fleece. You fleeced him. Pittman or Parker? All right, I need to pull this up. Now that Parker practiced today, Parker's going to shoot up my rankings here. I need to adjust this because he practiced today, because I kind of had him lower because he didn't practice. So honestly, I'm going to put him above, honestly, Jalen Waddle. Move Jalen Waddle. I'm going to put him right around Jalen Waddle. All right. All right, there we go. So I got that updated. All right. So what was that one again? Ask me again. Landry or Anderson? I would go with Landry there. Dearness Johnson, Darrell Williams, or Sutton. Pick 2. Darrell Williams and Sutton. Pick 2, bench 1. Jamal Williams, Javonte Williams, Dearness Johnson. I would bench Jamal Williams. What do you think about Mike Evans? I like Mike Evans. I mean, I would fire him up every single week. There's going to be some weeks that he misses because other guys will be involved, but other weeks where he's going to put up a ton of points. I managed to find Devontae Parker in free agency somehow. Absolutely, yes. That's a good pickup. Get him on your team. Josh Jacobs, Gibson, or Dearness Johnson? Josh Jacobs, Gibson, or Dearness Johnson? I would go with Josh Jacobs and Gibson. Damian Williams or Dearness? I would go with Dearness there. I don't know if he's going to play. I don't know if Williams is going to play. Plus, I'd rather even go, what's his face, Dearness Johnson over him anyways. Jarvis to play tonight? I mean, it depends on who else you have. Woods or Terry? Terry. Edmonds or Darrell Williams? Darrell Williams. Should I trade Marvin Jones for Miles Sanders? I probably would do that, yeah. Start 2 and flex. We got Ertz, Robbie Anderson, or Pittman. So I would go with Pittman Jr. and I would go with Ertz. Javonte Williams or Alex Collins. For me, I would go with Javonte Williams. Terry or Calvin rest of the season. Calvin. Pick 2. Josh Jacobs, Gibson, or Dearness Johnson. So I would go Josh Jacobs and Gibson for that one. Pitts or Henry this week? Pitts. Zeke and Kareem Hunt or Waller, Damian Harris, and Collins. If you need a tight end, I guess the Waller side, though. I do think that has more pieces to play, especially if you need a tight end. But if you're looking just for the best player, 100% Zeke side. Dearness Johnson or Damian Williams? Dearness Johnson. Edmonds or Darrell Williams? Darrell Williams. Sutton or Debo? It's Debo for me. Jarvis or Renfro? Renfro. Pittman or Parker? Parker. Should I trade Aaron Jones for Dalvin Cook? If you're getting Dalvin Cook, I would want that. Gibson for Marquise Brown, Miles Sanders. Yes, I would do that trade. You're getting the Marquise Brown, Miles Sanders side. Would you rather in a trade get Hollywood or Chase Claypool? Personally, I would go with Chase Claypool. Thanks, you're welcome. Do I trade Harris for CMC in week 9 and 10 when he's healthy? So you're saying trade? Yeah, I mean, I probably would do that as long as he's back and healthy. Yeah. Eckler for Stafford and Taylor. I'd rather have Eckler personally, but if you need a quarterback, I mean, you need to upgrade it. I mean, go for it. Sutton, Sterling Shepard, Pittman, Devontae Smith, half-point PPR. So bench one of those guys. Oh yeah, I said for that one, Sterling Shepard, Luis. Brady versus Chicago, Stafford versus Detroit. I would go with Stafford there. Yeah, I would go with the Stafford Cup stack. Javonte Williams or T. Higgins. For me, I would go with Javonte Williams there. Gibson for Marquise Brown, Miles Sanders. Yes, I would do that, Francisco. Yes. Do I start Khalil Herbert or Allen Robinson? Khalil Herbert, as long as he plays. I would still go with Khalil Herbert. Well, if Damian Williams doesn't play, then Khalil Herbert. Otherwise, Allen Robinson. Edmonds, Pollard, or Sanders? Edmonds. Trade Lockett. Gibson, Lockett, and Thielen for Chubb and DK? No, I wouldn't do that trade. Do you think that Watson becomes a Dolphin soon? Really, no, I don't think so. Odell, Hollywood, Devontae Parker, Jarrell Mooney. I would go with Hollywood and Devontae Parker there. Jarvis or Tyler Higbee? I would go, honestly, there, I would go with Jarvis. Thank you, good sir. You're welcome. Thoughts on Bateman rest of the season? I like him. I like Bateman. I think he has decent potential for the rest of the season. I do. Is J.D. McKissick a good start? Yeah, I like him this week. Should I move on from Keenan Allen if he stays as the second option? I don't think... Well, I mean, you can try, but I just don't see a whole lot of value. Getting a whole lot of value for trading him. Thoughts on Tim Patrick or Allen Robinson, full point PPR. For me, I would go with Allen Robinson. No, I would go with Tim Patrick. I'm sorry. AJ Brown or Evans? AJ Brown. Is Jarvis Landry a bad start tonight? I really don't like him a whole lot tonight, to be honest with you. Browns offense. Patrick Star. SpongeBob. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, who's Patrick Star? Is this a new quarterback? Jarvis Landry, SpongeBob, Mr. Krabs. Who does a good SpongeBob impression? Does anybody do a good SpongeBob impression? Mr. Squidward. Mr. Squidward. I mean, that's basically their offense. It is brutal tonight. What about Gibson and Thielen for Chubb? Yeah, I would do that. Yeah, I probably do that. That's close because with Gibson or with Chubb too, he's banged up. Hey, we got Steven with the $5 donation. Appreciate you, Steven. Thank you for the $5 donation. So we got half point PPR. How do you feel about Dearness Johnson tonight? And would you start Ayuk, no Kittle, St. Brown, or AB if he plays? Okay, so are you asking about Dearness Johnson in that question for like the other guys as well? Or just like Dearness Johnson separately? So I do think that Dearness Johnson, for me, he's the lower end RB2 tonight. Volume-based RB2 that he could certainly find the end zone tonight. So I think that he's an okay play tonight. Now, if it's between Ayuk or St. Brown, like I would definitely start Dearness Johnson over them. But with AB, I would definitely start Dearness Johnson over AB. But now we have 2 days in which AB didn't practice. So at that point, I would probably just fire up Dearness Johnson if that's what you're asking. I would do that. And also, big shout out to Steven with the $5 donation. Thank you. And let me know if that answers your question or not, Steven. AJ Brown or Evans rest of the season? AJ Brown. Should I start TY or Jarvis Landry? Honestly, I would go with that's tough too. I would go with Jarvis Landry there. Would you drop Odell Beckham Jr. or Landry or Golladay? Out of all of them, I would drop Landry. Should I trade DJ Moore for Justin Jefferson? I would want Justin Jefferson, yes. Landry tonight or T. Higgins? T. Higgins, I would go. I'll go T. Higgins. Tim Patrick or T. Higgins? I like Tim Patrick. I mean, personally, I would go with T. Higgins, but yeah, I would go with, me personally, I would go with T. Higgins. Mckissick over Chicago running back. So I would go with, if Khalil Herbert plays, or if what's-his-face doesn't play, what's his name? Jamal Williams. Or not Jamal. Damian Williams. If Damian Williams doesn't play, I would go with Khalil Herbert over McKissick. But if both those guys play, I would go with McKissick. McKissick, Collins, Dearness Johnson, Felton. Pick 3, I would go with McKissick, Collins, and Dearness Johnson. Would you start Mark Ingram over Amon-Ra St. Brown, Donovan Peoples-Jones, or Devontae Parker since he may be hurt? So with Devontae Parker, as long as he plays this week, I would play Devontae Parker out of that group. Should I trade Najee for Zeke? Yeah, I would probably. Okay, if it's like half point or standard, I would go Zeke. Otherwise, if it's full point, Najee. Juice. Yo, who's Juice? Oh, that's Jarvis, right? That's Jarvis. Pretty sure they used to call Le'Veon Juice too. What's up, Tyler? What's up, members? What's up, everyone? Everyone W. Yo, what's up? Why? How you doing? How you doing? Should I trade Jarvis, or should I trade Brandon Cooks, Tyler Lockett, and Mike Gesicki for Calvin Ridley and Michael Thomas? No, I wouldn't do that, Jason, personally. Traded Michael Carter away for T. Higgins. Did I win? Yeah, I think that's a solid trade. I think that's pretty fair, yeah. I traded Gaskins and Corey Davis and Darrell Williams and got TJ Hawkinson, Emmons, and Courtland Sutton. I like that trade for you. Yes, absolutely. That's a W. Felton or Collins? Collins. Henry or Pitts? So I'm assuming that's Hunter Henry, right? I would go with Pitts. Pitts personally. How about Mark Ingram, OBJ, or who is it? Who's the or? Do you think Sterling Shepard still plays this weekend? He's limited today at practice. Thanks. Yes, I still think he plays this weekend. Sorry, man, I need 2 out of the McKissick, Dearness Johnson, Collins. Okay, so I would go with McKissick, and I would go with Alex Collins personally. How about Mark Ingram, OBJ, or Amon-Ra St. Brown? I would go with Amon-Ra St. Brown. Or that's not OBJ. That's Donovan Peoples-Jones. So I would go with Amon-Ra St. Brown. Holly or Pittman? I need to check that. Let me see. Go upstairs, my guy. So Hollywood Brown or who was the other one? Pittman? Oh, I have Hollywood Brown way higher than that. Okay, I have Hollywood Brown. Yes. Sorry about that. Tyler, does Rodgers still own the Bears? Yes, he does. JT or Patterson plus Ridley. I would want the JT side. Cortland Sutton or Chris Godwin. Chris Godwin. Is trading Gibson for Mitchell too low? I think that you could do that and then get a tiny piece for Mitchell. Like I would get like another little piece. Like obviously not a starter or anything like that, more of a bench player. Trade Gibson for Miles Sanders. Honestly, I've thought hard about this and I probably would do that. Yes. I have Edmonds, Dearness Johnson at running backs, and Elijah Mitchell on my flex. Is that good this week? Full point PPR? Yes, I like that. That's good. Yes. All right. And real quick, if you haven't already, do me a big favor. Smash that like button if you're over on YouTube. And if you haven't already as well, hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to the channel. Get notified every single time I go live. Click on the bell notifications, all that jazz. So hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel. If you're over on TikTok right now, if you're on TikTok, come on over to YouTube. It's not as busy. All you got to do is click on my profile, go to my link tree. My link tree will take you over to my YouTube channel. So profile in the description, there's a link tree. The link tree will take you over to YouTube. Come on over. It's not as busy. Get your questions answered over here. All right, so come on over. Also, if you're on YouTube right now, if you're on YouTube, as you can see the background here, this is BetUS. If you're going to be doing some betting tonight, this weekend, go over to BetUS. All you got to do is click on the link down below. You also see Stream Elements talking about it. Deposit $50, get 125% deposit match bonus if you sign up over on BetUS. And I mean, why not? If you need a new site to gamble on now, just looking for a sign up bonus over on BetUS, you sign up, you get that deposit match bonus, you win some bets, you take out the money you put in, you play with the house money. So sign up, BetUS. Also, if you want your questions answered, 100%. Believe me, I try to answer everybody's questions, but sometimes there's too many questions to answer. But if you want your questions answered, sign up to be a member. You'll see Stream Elements talking about it. I'm going to say something right now in chat. You also see me. I'll put in membership there. You can sign up to be a membership. It's sign up to be a member. It's as low as $2.99. The biggest thing, there's different tiers, different things that you unlock, but the number one thing that you unlock is you get your questions answered 100%. As you can see, Ozai, his name is green. He has a badge there. You also see Wyatt up there. So you see them in chat. I go to them first and answer their question 100%. All right, so get back to it. There's my plugs. I always got to put in some plugs here. So Sanders or Booker? Sanders for me. Miles Sanders or Chuba Hubbard? I would go with Chuba Hubbard. I have Chuba Hubbard higher. Winston or Darnold this week? Darnold. I just traded D-Hop and Patterson for Kamara and DK. Did I win? Yes, absolutely. You won. If you got the Kamara side, Bailey, yes. A.J. Brown or Gibson this week? A.J. Brown for me. I picked up Landry and dropped Mckissick since it looks like Mckissick is playing. What do you think? I mean, I probably would have just rolled with Mckissick still, because we could have what happened last weekend with Gibson where he ends up not playing as much. But I would really want J.D. Mckissick right now. I have Kamara and Harris at running back and DJ Moore and AJ Brown at wide receivers. I can't decide on flex. Should I go Myers or Elijah Mitchell? Elijah Mitchell for me. McKissick or Sanders? Sanders. I start Felton or OBJ? Do I start Felton and OBJ? I mean, who are your other options? Jamar Chase, a good play this week? Absolutely. Miles Sanders or Chuba Hubbard? Chuba Hubbard. Traded D-Hop, Jacobs, Waddle for Diggs, Barkley, and AJ Green. Did I win? Yes, you won. I like that side. I like your side. Really, Darnold, even after last week? I mean, it is close. Don't get me wrong. It's definitely close. But I do have hope for Darnold this week. Yes, I have hope. Darnold was bad last week, but let me tell you, I was watching the game. Now, was Darnold good? No. Well, was he as bad as the numbers suggest? No. His wide receivers did him no help. Like, Robbie Anderson, I swear to you, had like 10 drops in that game. That dude couldn't catch a ball. Same with DJ Moore. Like, DJ Moore was dropping balls. And then his offensive line was atrocious last week. It was so bad last week. So I think that he's going to bounce back, though. Thanks, brother. Thanks, Bruda. Anybody play Apex Legends? I actually re-downloaded that game today, and I was playing a little bit. Ooh, I do love me some Apex Legends. I gotta say, to me, COD, the original Modern Warfare, the very first one, Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare, that's probably my all-time favorite shooter. But my gosh, do I love Apex. I love the maneuverability of Apex. It is so fast-paced. I love that game. Shout out to everybody that plays Apex. My wife is probably rolling her eyes in the background. Right, Kirsty? Let's see. Do I start Gibson or Hollywood over Felton? I would start both of them over Felton, yes. Pick up Julio Jones, drop Elijah Mitchell? No, I would not. Odell is active. Odell is officially active, people. I like Winston destroys the... I feel like, hey, go for it. I honestly think he could do that as well, 100%. But I also could see bad Winston coming out in a game in a tough place to play. They're on bye, which, is good for him. But tough place to play. Seattle played decently last week. Their defense looked all right. So he could also go out there and throw 5 picks. But, I do like Winston this week as well. It's definitely close for me. So if you like Winston, 100% go with it. Like I always say, go with your gut. Go with your gut. And thanks, Lex, on the Odell is active. I appreciate that. If you guys ever see that, like any big breaking news, please feel free. I don't have my notifications turned on when I go live like all this. So please feel free to blow up chat with any breaking news that happens. Would you trade Dalton Schultz for Tyler Lockett? I have Dawson Knox as well. Yeah, I would do that. Well, who are you going to play this week? Would you trade... No, I already got that one. DJ Moore, T.Y. Hilton, Jarvis Landry, or A.J. Green, pick 2 for this week. I would go with DJ Moore and A.J. Green. Will Herbert still be a play if Williams comes back? For me, no. I really wouldn't have that much interest in Herbert if Williams is back. Start Ruggs or Lockett at flex? I would still go with Lockett. Is Sutton a good flex this week? I have Josh Jacobs and Darrell Williams too. I'm definitely going over both those guys over Sutton this week, but if he's just in your flex and you don't have a whole lot, then yeah, he's a good flex. What does half-point PPR mean? So PPR means that anytime anybody catches a ball, they get 1 point. All right, they get 1 point for just catching the ball. That's PPR. That's full-point PPR. Now in half-point PPR, instead of a full point, you just get half a point. So anytime they catch a ball, they get half a point. I took your advice last week and traded Antonio Gibson, Claypool, and Jonnu for Swift, Allen Robinson. Huge W. Yeah, especially, Allen Robinson's not so much, but DeAndre Swift is going to be an absolute beast, dude. You'll love DeAndre Swift. Is DJ and Cordell Patterson for Jamar and Henderson good? If I'm getting Jamar and Henderson, 100%, I would love that. Donovan Peoples-Jones or Bateman. I would go with Bateman. Dalton Schultz on bye this week. Would you recommend picking up and starting? Who would you recommend? Boy. That's tough, okay? Tight end's ugly, okay? So I'll give you some options that maybe aren't available or maybe are available. So obviously, hopefully Zach Ertz got picked up. Ricky Seals-Jones, hopefully those 2 guys got picked up. If not, 100% those guys. Ricky Seals and Zach Ertz in that order. Otherwise, Hunter Henry is a good option this week. He's probably picked up as well. Mo Alley Cox. Evan Ingram didn't practice today, so that's a little concerning. Jonnu Smith, Gerald Everett. Those are the guys. Or actually, I have over those 2 guys, CJ Uzama. So those are the options. It's pretty brutal. Brutal. It's pretty brutal. It is booty cheeks. How long should we expect Dawson Knox to be out for? I'm not sure. I'm not a doctor, but I would say a fractured hand for a tight end that has to use that hand to block and also catch the football. I'd imagine he's probably going to be out for a little bit. Best person to go look at, I didn't look at his video. I should go. I'm sure he made a video on it as well, is the fantasy doctors. Honestly, I don't even care that I'm plugging them because they don't do stuff that I don't think that his fantasy advice is the best. But in terms of him being able to break down the injuries, talking about the injuries, his thoughts on the injury, oh my gosh, I was going to say industry. His thoughts on the injuries is very valuable in fantasy football. So the Pro Football Doc and also the Fantasy Doctors. The Fantasy Doctors on YouTube, Pro Football Doc over on Twitter. 2 guys I would 100% go and follow. See what they say about the injuries. They're medical professionals. I'm not, so I can't really speak to it. Godwin for AJ Brown. I want AJ Brown, yes. Person in the league has Schultz, and I went and I want him because I have Higbee. What should I give up? I mean, it's really hard to say. I would just stick with Higbee, but like trade a mid wide receiver for him is what I would do. I wouldn't give up a whole lot for Dalton Schultz, though. Starting AJ Green and Bateman due to bye week SMH. Yeah, believe me, it's rough. It is rough. Higbee or Johnson from the Browns, or Herbert or Johnson. Oh, man, that is so tough. I'd probably just go with Johnson. I would go with Johnson. I would like Herbert more if Damian Williams was ruled out, but with Damian Williams still a little bit unsure, I would go with Johnson then. What do you think Tyler Higbee is worth at this point, or Tyler Lockett is worth? Not a whole lot, to be honest with you. I would rather just hold on to him right now. Unless you're trying to trade for him, I would try to trade for him if you're in a good spot and you can just wait until Russ comes back because you have a really good wide receiver in your hand. Should I trade Debo for Jamar Chase? Trade for Debo or Jamar Chase? I mean, I would, but like they're going to be high to get, like tough to get. Should I put Devontae Parker, Michael Carter, or Tyler Lockett in my flex? I would go with Devontae Booker as long as Saquon is out. My gosh. Otherwise, I would go with Michael Carter. Fant or Landry this week? Fant. Who would you start? Kamara or... You almost got me. Yeah, I feel like that's the second time you've tried to get me in 2 days. You ain't going to give me that easy, okay? You ain't going to give me that easy. Tim Patrick or Sterling Shepard? Sterling Shepard. Corey Davis, A.J. Brown, St. Brown. I would go with Corey Davis. Should I trade for Deebo Samuel or Jamar Chase? I mean, it's really hard to say. Like, I definitely think those guys are really good, but, yeah. I have SpongeBob SquarePants as RB1, full point PPR, but if Patrick Star is available, should I flex out Patrick, SpongeBob, and put Sanders in my RB1? I don't know. Put Plankton in as my flex? No, listen. Sandy should always be the RB1, I feel like. I feel like out of all those characters, Sandy would probably be the best RB1 in that situation. And then I'd probably say Patrick, because Patrick, I feel like, would be more of like a Derrick Henry, where he's just breaking tackles. I shouldn't say Derrick Henry. That's kind of offensive to Derrick Henry, because Derrick Henry's also pretty fast. I would say Patrick is more like who's just like Josh Jacobs. That's who he would be, like a not Josh Jacobs. I was thinking of Brandon Jacobs. Remember him for the New York Giants? That's Patrick. No, it's Patrick. How valuable would Corey Davis be if he never left the Titans? I think valuable. I mean, unless they got, Julio Jones. Gosh, that would be that would be amazing. And Ryan Tannehill still wouldn't be able to complete a pass, huh? Would you trade DJ Moore and Cordell Patterson for Jamar and Henderson? Yeah, I would. If I'm getting Jamar and Henderson, absolutely. Felton, Peoples-Jones, Renfrow, Bateman, Khalil Herbert, pick 2. So I would go with Renfrow and Bateman. I'd rather go Khalil Herbert if Damian Williams is out, but yeah, I would go with Renfrow and Bateman. Is Miles Sanders a good buy low pick? Absolutely. Larry the Lobster is there. Okay, that's a good one. Yes, that is a good one. Yes, I would say that's a good one. Would you drop OBJ or Jarvis Landry or Golladay? Landry. Who are the best buy low receivers right now? So like, I mean, I didn't put out a buy low wide receiver one. I'm gonna do that though. Possibly, I'll probably do it tomorrow or Saturday. I'm gonna do that. But right now, I just don't think anybody's gonna really do a trade this week because it's so bad this week. But guys I would be targeting right now are like Brandon Cooks. I still don't think people are completely sold on him as like a high-end wide receiver 2, low-end wide receiver 1 type of guy. I would still be buying in on Michael Pittman right now. I would buy in on A.J. Brown if somebody's not completely sold on A.J. Brown. I would, the past game showed it. Like, I'm buying in on A.J. Brown. A lot of people have been asking about Keenan Allen. I think he's a good buy low candidate. Also, Sterling Shepard. Buy him. I think he had 14 targets last week. Buy Sterling Shepard. Squidward, wide receiver 1. Yeah, Squidward, he'd be a good wide receiver 1. He's got all the tentacles to be able to catch those balls. Absolutely. Absolutely. Traded Saquon for Tyreek. W? Yeah, W. Is Jarvis 100% tonight? Probably not. Probably not 100%. What are your thoughts on Terry while he's dealing with the injury? And should I trade him for RB if I get the chance? Yeah, I would. I mean, I would try to trade Terry. Yeah, if you get the chance. Absolutely. But I still view him as more of a top 15 wide receiver. Is Alex Collins starting? Yeah, I'd imagine he'll start. He practiced today, so he should be good to go. But I do think that Rashad Penny is going to play a decent amount. Now, would I be playing Rashad Penny? No. I would just be going with Alex Collins. But I do think that there's long-term value there for Rashad Penny. T. Higgins or AJ Green for Joe Mixon. Yes, I would do that if I'm getting Joe Mixon. I saw a question about the wins. Where's the question about wins? I swear I just saw it. Like 19-mile-an-hour winds. Didn't somebody just say that? Oh, right there. Hello, do I start Tim Patrick at flex with 17-mile-an-hour winds? Who are your other options is what I would want to know. Is Renfrow a pickup? Yes. Renfrow is worth a pickup. Hunter Renfrow or Jarvis Landry? Hunter Renfrow for me. Lamar, Henry, Darrell, Justin Jefferson, Amari, Higbee, Swift, Brandon Cooks. I would personally go with Brandon Cooks starting Lockett and Brandon Cooks this week. Oh yeah. Yeah, so I think that's solid, yeah. I would do that, yeah. Justin Mraz from Pittsburgh. They signed him from free agency last week with Benny Snell out. Did they really? I didn't even know that. Are you joking? Are you joking? Optimize? I can't tell. Also, real quick, this is a good time to do a little plug. I need to sit up here. So if you haven't already, smash that like button if you're over on YouTube. We're at 49 likes. Let's get up to 55 likes. Let's get up to 55. All right, so smash that like button. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, post new content every single day. Go live a lot, answer your questions. So subscribe to the channel. And if you're over on TikTok right now, you're on TikTok, come on over to YouTube. It's not as busy. Get your questions answered. All you got to do is click on my profile, go to the link tree. The link tree will take you over to my YouTube channel. So profile, in the description, you'll see the link tree over to my YouTube channel. Come on over, get your questions answered. So, yeah. Also, hit that like button if you're over on TikTok as well. Follow. That way you get notified when I go live. All right, let's get back to it. Should I trade Najee and Kupp for Swift, Hurts, Waller? Wait, Najee and Kupp for Swift, Hurts, Waller, A.J. Brown, and Deontay Johnson. My quarterback is Heineke. That's tempting, Cole. I won't lie to you. That is very tempting. How does the rest of your team look? Like, I would probably do that trade, honestly. Are the Ravens a top 3 team? I would say no. Because I think that my top 3, I would say Tampa Bay. I would go with I'd probably go with the Bills, and then I would go with the Arizona Cardinals. But I think that the Rams are better than the Ravens. And then I know the Chiefs have been bad. I think that the Chiefs are right there with the Ravens, though. I would say, did you say top? So I would say like a top 5, borderline top 5. Unless I'm forgetting somebody. Am I forgetting somebody? I feel like I'm forgetting somebody, but probably, I don't think so. My car. Who should I try to trade Lockett for? Depends on your. It's really hard for me to say. I think his value is low right now. I wouldn't try to trade him. OBJ or Alan Lazard? I would go with OBJ. Staffy over Lamar, a must start this week. I would go with Lamar personally. Jarvis projected 11.7 tonight, and AJ Green is 8.6. I would still go with AJ Green personally. I would go with AJ Green. Chuba, Debo for Metcalf? No, I wouldn't. I would keep Chuba and Debo. Do I start Kenyon Drake, Felton, or the Stevenson guy from the Patriots? My gosh, that is rough. I would honestly go with Kenyon Drake. And we got MJ with the $2 donation. Yo, appreciate you, MJ. We got a $2 donation. And let's see what the question is. So, rank running backs rest of the season. So we got Jacobs, Mitchell, Sanders, Edmonds, Carter. Okay, so how I would do it personally is I would go with, if this is PPR, what I would do is Edmonds. I would go with Sanders. This is really tough because it comes down to I would go with Mitchell, Jacobs, Carter is what I would do. And it's a toss-up between Mitchell and Jacobs for me. I think the longer Jimmy G starts, that helps out Mitchell more than when Trey Lance starts, in my opinion. Because Trey Lance is going to take up some of these rushing attempts. So that's how I would rank it. Should I drop Steelers defense or Colts D? I mean, if you're not playing the Colts defense, I would drop them. I have Saquon and McCaffrey on my bench, Najee and Cup trade. Okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I would probably do that trade then. Zeke for Saquon and Godwin. I'd rather keep Zeke. OBJ or Allen Lazard. OBJ. Should I trade Josh Allen? I need a running back. Yeah, I mean if you need somebody, go for it. Two-way Carr. Should I trade CMC? If you need to win now, yes. DJ Moore, Sutton, or Landry at flex. I would go with DJ Moore. I have 9 players either injured or on bye. Oh my gosh. Do I play Amon-Ra St. Brown, OBJ, risking him or not playing him tonight? I would go with OBJ, yes. Should I drop Jarvis Landry for Amon-Ra St. Brown? No, I wouldn't. I would just fire up Jarvis Landry. We like Felton or DJ Dallas this week. Oh my gosh, I would go with Felton. There. Melvin Gordon tonight against Cleveland or Khalil Herbert? I would go with Melvin Gordon. Yeah, I would go with Melvin Gordon there. Starting Dearness Johnson because of bye. Do you think he'll do decent? Yeah, I think he'll be okay. Zeke for Saquon? No, I wouldn't do that trade. I signed up on Discord now. So if you're not doing a live stream, I can send you my questions there. Right. Yes. Iron. Also, you'll see me. It's Tyler Aspire in the Discord. Just like at me and just say hi or something. Say hi, it's Iron from YouTube. That way I know it's you over on Discord. And then I'll get you into like the special chat that you're supposed to be in because you're a member on YouTube. And that way, like really I'll answer your questions all the time. So just like at me over on Discord and then just say hi, it's Iron. And I'll know what you're talking about. And then I'll get you in the right chat. Appreciate you, Iron. And real quick, if you're over on TikTok, I'm going to end the stream. I'm going to restart it. Okay, so if you're over on TikTok, we'll restart the stream. So make sure you hit that follow button. Restart it. All right. Should I trade Josh Allen for a running back? Yeah, I would. I mean, I think that you could get a lot for Josh Allen, honestly. With you. So I would do that. Bateman, Javonte Williams, Ayuk. I would go with Javonte Williams. Odell or Marquez Callaway? Honestly, let me see. I might have higher though. It's probably really close. Marquez Callaway. Where is Callaway? I have Callaway 1 spot ahead of Odell today. I have 1 spot ahead. All right, what's Lamar's trade value right now? I want to trade him for trade him, and 1 player would be Tannehill. Wait, I want to trade for him. Oh, one of the players would be Tannehill, my quarterback. So, I mean, really, I don't see a whole lot of people giving up Lamar unless they have, a second option there. I really think it's going to be difficult to get Lamar. You're going to have to give him like a top-tier running back or wide receiver right now. Tyler, to break the tie of 2-2, I'm predicting the Browns to win tonight. They called me a madman. I'll go with the Broncos tonight, Ozai. I like the Broncos tonight, so I'll go with the Broncos. So we'll see. To break the tie, who wins tonight, Ozai? Let's go. We got a tie, so let's see who wins. Should I do Waddle and Gibson for Zeke? Yes, I would do that 100%. Sam Darnold, Derek Carr, Mac Jones, or Daniel Jones? I would go with Derek Carr over all of them. Do you like Gaskin this week? I have 2 bye players and Hunt injury. Yeah, I mean, I think he's fine this week. Especially like this week. Like this week, you probably have to play him, right? So Javonte Williams or Elijah Mitchell, I would go with Elijah Mitchell there. Do I bench injured Antonio Gibson for Damian Harris this week? I would. Yes, I would play him. I'll play Damian Harris over Antonio Gibson this week. Yes. Let's go back. Since we're caught up to the questions over here, let's go back over here. Landry or Hardman? I would go with Landry there. Myles Gaskin or Alex Collins? I would go with Alex Collins. Tim Patrick, Jamison Crowder, or Robbie Anderson. Pick 2. I would go with Tim Patrick, and if it's full point PPR, so I would go with Robbie Anderson. AR3 or Mike Davis? I would go with Mike Davis. Latavius Murray droppable if I have Aaron Jones, Swift, and Javonte Williams. I mean, I probably wouldn't drop him, but if you want to add somebody else, like, it depends on who else you have there. But, like, I think that he can be dropped. I probably honestly wouldn't drop him, though. Like, who would you be picking up for him? And what size is the league? My lineup this week is Sam Darnold, Dearness Johnson, Chase Edmonds, DJ Moore, AJ Green, Elijah Mitchell, Kyle Pitts, Bucks D, and Tucker. I have Landry, TY, and Hawkinson on my bench. Any changes? So, honestly, what I would do is I would stick in Elijah Mitchell for Dearness Johnson and then put Hawkinson as my flex. But, I mean, that's totally up to you. I would even start Hawkinson over Kyle Pitts. But if you don't like Hawkinson, Ryan, go for it. Go with your gut. Trade Julio and Michael Thomas for Miles Sanders. I would want Miles Sanders, yeah. Which running back do you like long-term, or is it based by week? For long-term, I mean, I would say Latavius Murray. I think he's the guy there, like more of the guy there than the others. So I would say him long-term. Jarvis Landry or Marquez Callaway to start. Marquez Callaway. J.D. McKissick or Elijah Mitchell. I like Elijah Mitchell. Unless it's full point PPR, then J.D. McKissick. Owner. Hawkinson playing the Rams and Kyle Pitts. Boom in high this week. Hawkinson playing Rams and Pitts. Boom is high this week. Yeah, I mean, I'm not with Hawkinson though. I'm not too worried that much. I know that it's the Rams, but like he's just a stud, and they have nobody else in that offense. That offense is terrible. I have 5 players on bye. Do I start OBJ or Bateman? I would go with OBJ. Jarvis or Odell tonight? Odell. It is probably close with OBJ though, and Rashad Bateman. Honestly, I do have Rashad Bateman higher, I guess. So I would go with Rashad Bateman over Odell. Ratio. Jarvis Landry or Odell. I have Gibson, Deontay, Ridley. Antonio, Deontay, Ridley, Waddle, Jerry Jeudy, Kadarius Toney, Elijah at wide receiver, McCaffrey, Montgomery, Alex Collins at running backs. Would you trade Deontay for Elijah Mitchell and Dearness? Standard scoring? Why? Because you need somebody to play? Is that why you're doing it? Yeah, I would do that. Browns running back or Booker? I would go with Booker, personally. My opponent got him. My opponent has Landry, Odell, and Dearness Johnson. Should I be worried? I would probably be happy, to be honest with you. Should I do Sam Darnold, Edmonds, Elijah Mitchell, DJ Moore, and AJ Green, Pitts, Hawkinson? Okay, so Sam Darnold, Edmonds, Elijah Mitchell, DJ Moore, AJ Green, Pitts, Hawkinson. Yes, I'd rather do that, Ryan, personally. But if you want to go with Johnson, certainly go for it. Antonio Brown, what is it? DMH? DMH, where's your question? Oh, right there. I have Antonio. Okay. Yeah, I would do that trade. Mike Davis or Elijah Mitchell? Mike Davis for me. I need help with my flex this week. Pick 2. We got AJ Green, Callaway, Devontae Booker. No, that's Devontae Parker. Myles Gaskin and Amon-Ra St. Brown, Robbie Anderson, and Rashad Bateman. I need help with my flex. We got AJ Green, Callaway, Devontae Parker. So I would go with Devontae Parker there, and then I would go with Myles Gaskin. I would start 2 Dolphins. Mike Davis or Elijah Mitchell? Mike Davis. Yeah, I'm dead at running back with McCaffrey, and Mitchell will be good for season long, too. You're welcome. Thanks for answering. Like and subscribe. Hey, appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, appreciate it. You're welcome. Just offered Stafford, Claypool, and Gibson for the King. He has Danny Dimes. And yeah, I would do that. I would take that if I'm getting the King, yes. Which side wins? McLaurin, DJ Moore, Claypool for Cup, Metcalf, and Collins. I would go with the Cup side. Concerned about Knox. Should I trade Dalton Schultz even though the gamble? I also have Cox, Mo Alley Cox. Who are you trading Dawson Knox for? Or who are you doing the Dalton Schultz? Who are you getting again? Flex, AJ Green, Tyler Boyd, or Case Keenum. Oh, so this is super flex? I would go with Case Keenum in a super flex, honestly. Matthew Berry disliked. Matthew Berry. He better like this video. Pick up McKissick or Elijah Mitchell rest of the season. I would go with Elijah Mitchell. Jacoby Myers or Allen Robinson. Which one do I start? Jacoby Myers for me. JD or Elijah Mitchell. Okay, now for full point PPR, I would go JD McKissick there. Landry, Lockett, Pittman, Woods. I would go with hey, Ryan Evans becomes a starter. There we go. We got Ryan. What was it again? Landry, Lockett. No, that wasn't it, right? I forget where I'm at now. I'm sorry, guys, if I missed the question. Sorry, no, Landry, Lockett, Pittman, Woods. I would go with Pittman. Woods, and Lockett. I would sit Landry. Sorry, I keep asking, but Edmonds is questionable, so should I take the risk of starting Dearness Johnson and Elijah Mitchell or go with Elijah Mitchell and Edmonds? I would go with Elijah Mitchell and Edmonds. Do you have anybody else to back up Edmonds in case he doesn't go? I think he's going to go this week, though. Amari Cooper or Cortland Sutton? Well, rest of the season? Amari Cooper for me. Trade Swift, Lockett, Fant, receive Kelsey? Absolutely not. I would not do that. And shout out to Ryan for becoming a member. Yeah, big old W for Ryan. And if you guys see him sign up as a member and you also see Ozai talking in chat, guys with the green emblem, they also have the little badge next to them. Those are the members, okay? The members get priority chat. If you want to get your question answered, the best way to get it is either super chat, also becoming a member. If you sign up to be a member, there's different tiers. The lowest tier right now is $2.99. But what you get, the one thing that you get for every single one of them is priority in chat. I always jump to your question first to make sure that I answer your question 100%. My opponent is starting OBJ. I feel like that should be good. Thanks for the content. PPR, we got Devontae Parker if he plays or Robbie Anderson. I would go with Devontae Parker if he plays, yes. And once again, shout out to Ryan for becoming a member. Big shout out. All right, and real quick, this feels like a good spot. If you haven't already, make sure you smash that like button. We're at 59 likes. Let's get up to 65 likes. If you haven't liked the video, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe. And if you're over on TikTok right now, come on over to YouTube. It's not as busy. Come here, get your questions answered. All you got to do is click on my profile, go to my link tree. My link tree will take you over to my YouTube channel. So come on over. Not as busy. Once again, click on my profile, go to the link tree. The link tree will take you over to the YouTube channel. So come on over. All right. Thoughts on A.J. Brown? I like A.J. Brown for the rest of the season. Should I accept Jamar and Swift for Devontae? I would want the Jamar and Swift side. Jacoby Myers or A.J. Brown this week? A.J. Brown. Gordon or Felton? Gordon for me. Should I trade Justin Jefferson and Darrell Henderson for Kelsey and Hollywood? I would want the Jefferson and Henderson side personally. Jacoby Myers or A.J. Brown this week? A.J. Brown. Trade Tyreek and Edmonds for Aaron Jones and Chris Godwin? Yes, I would do that trade if I'm getting the Aaron Jones side, personally. Personally, I would do that. What should I be looking what should I look for trading CMC? I mean, I would be looking for a lot, really. Like, I'm not giving them up. I mean, I'm looking for a top-tier running back, like a top 10 running back and like a top 10 wide receiver. And then maybe you can throw in like a lower bench player. But like, I'm not giving them up, for nothing. And how do I become a member? Asked Ryan. Ryan here, if anybody wants to become a member, you'll see Stream Elements talking about it, but I'll send this out right now. You can click on the link that's going to be below the membership. All you got to do is click or do exclamation point, type in membership, and then you'll see a link pop up. Click on the link, and then there's going to be different tiers that you can click on. So Stream Elements just tweeted out the YouTube channel /UC hyphen 6. You can click on that and that'll take you to the membership page where you can sign up to be a member. All right. AJ Brown and McLaurin, rest of the season. AJ Brown. Tim Patrick or A-Rob? Tim Patrick. We have AJ Brown, Marvin Jones, Jacoby Myers, Corey Davis, solid wide receiver core in a 12-team league. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. I think that's fine. Yeah. As long as you have other pieces of your team that really makes up for it. Like, I think that your wide receiver 2 is fine. Marvin Jones, yeah. OBJ, Julio, or Ruggs. For me, I would go with Ruggs. Start Tim Patrick tonight. Depends on your other options. All members could... Fee picks. No, they don't. I don't do that. Hey, look at that. Yo, All-Pro. Look at Dylan with the All-Pro membership sign-up. We got Woods or Brandon Cooks. For me, Brandon Cooks. And shout out W's to Dylan here. We got 5 new members tonight. I think that's a record. 5 new members. I can't do it right now, but I'll do it next time you go live. Hey, no problem. You don't have to do it anytime. Anytime, you don't got to do it, but I appreciate everybody that does it. Shout out to Dylan in chat, becoming a member, becoming a All-Pro. Dylan, if you have Discord, also I suggest you downloading it, but if you don't have Discord, since you're an All-Pro, the Discord is linked down below in the description. You'll see it also gets you, but it's in the description for the video. Get into the Discord. I highly recommend it. Well, also you get the rankings. So the best way to do it is get in Discord, and then I can get you over in the certain chat, the correct chat, to give you the rankings. You'll be able to see my weekly rankings. So go down below, Discord chat and rankings. What's going on, my brother? Sorry if you already answered this. Just go on. Any word on Damian Williams? So, what's up, Jonathan? Yes. So with Damian Williams, right now, you have he didn't practice today, and apparently the next day that they're going to reevaluate things is going to be Saturday. So, Saturday we'll see if he's able to get cleared. If he doesn't get cleared for Saturday, he's most likely, I'm assuming, going to be out for the week. So Saturday's the big day right now because he didn't practice today. So tune in for Saturday. I'll keep you updated. Should I start Peoples-Jones tonight? Depends on your other options, Jacob. Felton or Devontae Smith this week? Devontae Smith. Start OBJ or Jarvis Landry. Need one. I would go with OBJ. Do I start Noah Fant or Mckissick this week? I would go with Mckissick. Mike Mckissick this week, Jordan. Aaron Jones and Debo or Mixon and Jefferson? I'd rather have Aaron Jones and Debo, personally. Do I start Noah? I got that one. Higgins or J.D. Mckissick at flex? I would go with I would go with, if it's full point PPR, give me McKissick. Otherwise, I would go with Higgins. I would go Higgins. Thanks, bud. You're welcome. No problem, Jonathan. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you to everybody for coming by, being a part of the stream. Appreciate everybody. Shout out to all of you guys, the real MVPs. So thank you for being a part of the stream. Callaway, Robbie, Bateman, or Landry? For me, I would go with Callaway, Robbie, Bateman, or Landry. I believe, let me double check my rank. I believe I have actually Bateman the highest. I got to double check this. Yes, I have Bateman the highest. So I would go with Rashad Bateman. Trade Damian Harris for Miles Sanders and Darrell Mooney. Yes, I would do that. I would want Miles Sanders' side. Corey Davis or Tim Patrick? I would go with Tim Patrick. Actually, no, I have Corey Davis higher. I'd go with Corey Davis. Aaron Jones and Debo, or Mixon and Justin Jefferson. I would want the Aaron Jones side. I'm assuming, though, that you're going to get the Mixon side. I think that the Mixon side's fine. I honestly think it's a really good trade both ways. But I just like Aaron Jones. To me, I think he's the best player in the trade. Plays on the best offense there, and is their red zone back. I'm in a 0.5 PPR league. Have Clyde injured. Wondering if I should start McKissick, Javonte Williams, or Johnson. I would go with... Okay, so it is PPR. I would go with McKissick, personally. Tua Hurts. Who do you got over Mixon 0.5 rest of the season? And also Swift. So Mixon for me and Swift for the rest of the season are both, I would say, Mixon for me is more... I view him more as like an RB11-ish in that range. And then DeAndre Swift and in your PPR leagues for me is like RB. I believe I have him around RB9 right now for the rest of the season. Is currently where I have him. But guys that I have over him, just off the top of my head here, because I don't have all that stuff pulled up right now. I just have the rankings for this week. But guys that I would say are definitely over him, CMC, Derrick Henry, Alvin Kamara, Aaron Jones. For me, honestly, Darrell Henderson is over them. And then Jonathan Taylor, Saquon would be over them. And then I feel like I'm missing somebody. Who's Najee Harris? That's also another guy. So I guess Swift for me is like more RB10. Joe Mixon's like RB11. All right. Case Keenum versus Teddy Bridgewater. Finally got some elite. Yeah, right. Optimized, right? What's your bets this week? Or do you stop still licking wounds from the Eagles bet? Hey. Okay. I didn't say take the money line. Okay. I said take the spread for the Eagles. And I did get the spread right for the Eagles. So I said that I think the Eagles win, but I didn't say take the money line on the Eagles. So there's a big difference there, though. There's a big difference. I said take the spread, though. So right now for tonight, I really don't like this game at all. The only one that I liked was, I think it was when I got it, was Melvin Gordon is at 40 rushing yards. I think 40 and a half. I like the over on that. And also I believe is one of their receiving yards was at like 12. Tim or Javonte, I forget who it was, but that was the other one. Really, I'm just staying away from this game. I don't like this game at all. I'm not betting on this game tonight. No interest. But for the season, for this weekend, I don't have bets yet. Not yet. I'll have them this weekend, like closer. Saturday is really when I look at it, because you have a lot of your injury reports and all that kind of stuff out. Is really when I look at it, and the lines haven't completely moved a whole lot yet. Like they definitely have moved, but then Saturday during the day is really then. All right, real quick, I got to get to some of these. Hey, Tyler, I just finished my lunchy and I'm back. Let me know who needs to be ratioed. Ratio. Thanks, Clan. Damian Harris or Mike Davis? Thanks, man. For me, I would go with Mike Davis, personally. Drop Ayuk or Tyler Bass for a kicker this week. Yeah, I mean, I would just drop. Personally, I would drop Tyler Bass. I do think that, like, I'd rather have Ayuk other than Tyler Bass, and then just, like, drop him right before the game start. That way nobody picks him up, and then pick up a kicker. Dylan is what I would do. I can't bet in Virginia. I'm under 21. Oh, come on, Optimize. You better get older, man. What's wrong with you? Are you allowed to bet in Virginia? Is that a legal state to bet in as well? I don't know if you're allowed to or not. I don't know all the states you're actually allowed to bet in. Thanks, mate. You're welcome. Waddle or Shepard? Waddle for me. Should I sell Marvin Jones, Jacoby Myers, or AJ Brown, or keep? I would keep them personally, Trey. I mean, I would try to take like Marvin Jones, Jacoby Myers, maybe try to get like a higher end wide receiver, but I don't think that you could do it. I can't bet in Virginia. I'm under 21. I already read that one, right? Yeah, I definitely read that one. Shepard, Callaway, or Metcalf? Full point PPR. I would go with Shepard and Metcalf. I traded Diggs and Woods away for to get Devontae Adams. WRL. I think that's a W. I have AJ Brown, Marquise Brown at wide receiver 2. Yeah, I think that's a W. Ravens or Cowboys defense for the end of the season. For the rest of the season, honestly, Cowboys defense. They look really, really good. Just to piss you off, I'm going to bet the under on the Steelers and Eagles games. They are both trash teams. Hey, whoa. I'm not an Eagles fan, okay? You better watch out for Optimize. Optimize is the Eagles fan. He's going to get mad at you. Steelers, hey, bet the under on the Steelers, because the Steelers offense is atrocious. They're not any good. They look good for 1 week against Denver, which was a shock. The rest of the time, they haven't looked good. So, yeah, I would bet the under on the Steelers all the time. You're my dad. Trade Edmonds and DJ Moore for Henderson. My other wide receivers are AJ Brown and Woods. Start 3 wide receivers, full point PPR. DJ Moore for Henderson. Yeah, I would do that trade. MJ. I would trade Dalton Schultz for Tyler Lockett. Yeah, I would do that. Yes. Okay, Riley, I remember that. Yes, I would do that trade personally. I was a Steelers fan, not an Eagles fan. Being Eagles fan is like still believing in Santa. Hey, whoa. You better watch out. Optimize is gonna get mad here. Julio or Waddle. Should I trade Cooks and Damian Harris for for James Robinson? Yeah, if I'm getting James Robinson, absolutely, Reese. And we have Ruckus with the $5 donation. Shout out to Ruckus. Dearness Johnson or Connor at flex. Great content. Keep up the good work. Appreciate it, Ruckus. So I'm assuming that's James Conner, right? I would go with James Conner there. Personally, I would go with James Conner over Dearness Johnson. And big shout out to Ruckus with the $5 donation. W for him. Thank you, Ruckus. And once again, I feel like this is a good plug, a good segue. I appreciate everybody being a part of the live stream tonight. If you haven't already, do me a big favor. If you're on YouTube right now, smash that like button. Let's get up to 65 likes. And if you aren't already subscribed to the channel, what are you doing? If you're not subscribed to Aspire Sports, then where are you at? Also, if you're over on TikTok right now, come on over to YouTube. It's not as busy. All you got to do is click on my profile, go to my link tree. My link tree will take you over to my YouTube channel. So come on over, get your questions answered. And we got Yuki. Oh, Yuki, what's up? Yuki, re-upping. Yeah. And Yuki, you need to, actually right now, Yuki, I'm going to do this right now. Since you re-upped, I was looking at you today. I was like, oh man, should I say anything to him? Maybe he doesn't want to re-up with me. Sad face. But since you did, my guy, I need to get you in the right chat here. So starter chat, because you're in the starter chat right now. I need to get you in the all pro one. So real quick, where do I have, I'll just search for you. So Yuki, I'm taking you out of the starter chat and I'm going to put you in the, all pro chat. You're in the all pro one now. I believe it should put you in the all pro chat. You should be in it. Let me know if you're not. Permissions. Yeah, I don't think that you're in it. Let me put you in it right now. Okay. Yeah, you're in it. And I also need to put, I believe Optimize is in here too, right? Optimize, what membership do you have? You have the All Pro? I can't remember. I got to look it up separately. Are you? I'll put you in there. All right. Okay. All right. So, hey, big shout out to Yuki, and here we go. Okay, back here. All right, thanks. Yeah, you're in there now. So Yuki, you can see 69 likes. Oh boy, 69 likes. That's a nice one to land on there. Yeah, Yuki. So you have access to all the rankings, and appreciate you, Yuki. Shout out to Yuki in chat. This is 2 months in a row. Hey, let's get it. Him and Seclan, the 2 first guys to be 2 months in a row now. So shout out to both of you. All right. And let me see here. So Pittman or Tim Patrick? Pittman for me. Just to clarify, trading away Emmons and DJ Moore for Henderson, I would do that, MJ. Yes, I would want Henderson. Yes. Unless you need a wide receiver, like, I mean, keep it, but like, yeah. Let me see. Should I propose DJ Moore and Emmons for Najee Harris and Renfro? Yeah, I would do that. I would absolutely want Najee personally. Or Aaron Jones, Mike Evans and Aaron Jones. Another guy offered me Mike Evans and Aaron Jones for DJ Moore. Oh, so wait. I'm confused, Ryan. So should I propose DJ Moore and Chase Edmonds? Okay, so okay. I got you. So you want Edmonds? Okay, I got it. Yeah. So, you have DJ Moore and Edmonds. So personally, if the other one's available, I might do the Aaron Jones one though. Honestly, the Aaron Jones and what's his face, Mike Evans. Selling Edmonds? No, I wouldn't. Dearness Johnson or AJ Brown? AJ Brown. Gibson or McKissick this week? For me, McKissick. Or I would go Gibson. Sorry. Actually, if it's full point PPR, I would go with if it's PPR, I would go with McKissick. Rate my 16-team league. LeBron James, Tyga, Drake. Listen, LeBron James, Kevin Durant's the best player in the world. All right, so that team's gonna get a big old F. So I basically don't have to ask you questions anymore. I can just check your rankings now. Yeah, if you want my reasoning behind it, you're more than welcome to. But yeah, you can check my rankings now. Yeah. But people literally still always ask me questions, regardless of the rankings. I remember last year, like, it was really frustrating, okay? I do my rankings videos, literally post my ranking videos on YouTube, And in the comments, I would get, should I start this guy over this guy? When I just talked about both of them in my rankings. Did you not watch the video? I just talked about both of these guys in my rankings. Literally, I have running backs 1 through 20. And you just asked me 2 guys that are in my top 20 at the running back position. Which guy should I start? Did you watch the video? If you watch the video, you know who to start. But I don't really care. Honestly, you can still ask questions. It doesn't matter. Like, because at times, you like to just get an answer as to why. So, yeah. Feel free to ask anytime. I like Aaron Jones. It just worries me that Mike Evans can go off a game and not get targeted yet. Yeah, I mean, he's hit or miss. Definitely. But, I would do that unless you want the Najee side. I mean, I would take Najee. I honestly think Najee is a top 3 running back. Hawkinson or Gesicki. Hawkinson is now 10 and 4 through 6. For me, I would go with Hawkinson still. Start 3 running backs, Mike Evans, Jarvis Landry, T.Y. Hilton, Nelson Aguilar. For me, I would go with Mike Evans. I would go with Jarvis Landry, and I would go with, honestly, I would probably go right in that order. T.Y. Tyler just ratioed everyone that can't hear. Hey, it did. True. Javonte or Melvin Gordon for tonight. I would go with Javonte Williams. AB did not practice again. Do I start OBJ over him or roll the dice on OBJ? So, Clan, who would you start if AB is not out and you don't start OBJ? Like, who else would you play, Clan? Start 3, non-PPR. We got Allen Robinson, Jacoby Myers, Corey Davis, Odell Beckham Jr. Start 3 out of those guys. I would go with Odell, Jacoby Myers, and honestly, I would go with Odell, Allen Robinson, and Corey Davis. That's what I would do. Sutton or Marquise Brown? Sutton for me. Rate my 32 team. Daniel Jones, Dare. I don't know how to say his last name. Chris Carson, Eric Ebron, Allen. If that was a 32-team league, that wouldn't be that bad, to be honest with you. Oh, I guess it would be, because Chris Carson's on. I mean, unless it's a real 32-team league. I guess that is pretty bad. But I'd imagine that, honestly, that's how it gets with those 32 teams. It would be awful. Why should I start Kamara and why should I trade Kamara and OBJ for Jacobs and Kupp? Did I say that? I'd rather have the Kamara side. Personally. I'd rather the Kamara side. Unless that's what you're asking. I mean, I'd rather the Kamara side because for me, the guy's, top 5 running back, especially in PPR leagues. And I think that Odell's going to turn around at some point. Yes, Cooper Kupp has been great. But for me, Kamara, I'd rather have Kamara and I'd rather have OBJ over Josh Jacobs personally. Why should I trade? I already got that one. Tua or Jameis Winston? For me, I would go with Tua. Especially if you have Tua getting Devontae Parker back. Yes, I like that. Burrow or Carr? For me, I'd go Carr. YOLO starting Jarvis. YOLO. Hey, that's what this week is all about. YOLO. A lot of YOLO starts this week. Absolutely. How good is Lockett going to be this week? Probably not that great, but I mean, hey, you start what you have, You good. I have Kamara. Oh, okay, yeah. I would definitely keep Kamara then. I want that side. Shepard or Tim Patrick? With Shepard being slightly injured, I won't have a replacement if he's out. I think Shepard's going to play, so I would play him. Tua or Daniel Jones? I still have Tua, I believe. What did my rankings say? Yeah, Tua. Wait, did you ask me Tua or Burrow? No, you asked Jameis Winston. Tua or Daniel Jones? I want to say I still have. Yeah, Tua is 1 spot ahead of Daniel Jones. Do you think A.J. Brown is going to play? Yes, I do. Derek Carr or Teddy Bridgewater? Derek Carr for me. Yeah, it's either I start Lockett or Edmonds at flex. I'd rather go with Edmonds personally. Do you think the Browns have a better chance of scoring a touchdown or passing a touchdown? Do you think Keenum has that much of a negative impact on Jarvis or Adele? I honestly think that they have a higher chance of rushing one in. I feel like they'd rush it like 4 times around the goal line. Why Chris Godwin so underwhelming lately? I mean, he has been. But if A.J. Brown is out, hey, that's good for him. That's good for him if A.J. Brown is out. Start Dearness Johnson. I mean, I just think it's going to be like hit or miss for a lot of these wide receivers on that team all season long. Read my previous message, Tyler Poppy. What was your message? Where's your message? Nobody, lol. What was that about? Are you talking about? Oh, nobody. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about somebody else. Oh, well then in that case, yes, I would start OBJ tonight, Siklan. Yeah, I would fire up OBJ and hope for the best. Gesicki or Ertz. Gesicki traded Henry for Kamara, Jefferson, and OBJ. Solid, right? Yeah, I think that's okay. I think you're getting really two good players there. Top tier players. What do you think about Dearness Johnson? I don't really like him a whole lot, to be honest. But if you don't have anybody else, fire him up. Traded DeAndre Hopkins, Devontae Smith for CD and Miles Sanders. W or L? W. Will Tua play even though his ribs injury? Yeah, I think Tua will play this week. He'll be okay. He was limited in practice, so I think he'll be fine. Start Alex Collins or Michael Carter? Alex Collins as long as he plays. It looks like he's on track to play. Gibson and Kyler for Sutton and Kamara. Yeah, I would do that trade. What defense should I stream this week? Jets, Falcons, 49ers, Browns, Giants, Seahawks, Dolphins, Eagles, Chiefs, Washington, Titans, Bears, or Lions. I want to say honestly the Giants. I would stream the Giants defense. Yes, I would go with the Giants defense. Cream Hunt for Joe Mixon. Cream Hunt for Joe Mixon. I want Joe Mixon. Yeah. If I'm getting Joe Mixon, absolutely. Why are people valuing Deontay Johnson so low? Am I wrong for putting him in the same tier as DJ Moore? No, I don't think so. Especially with the injury to Juju Smith-Schuster. No, I would probably put him just a spot or two lower than him. But I do think, he's a stud. I love Deontay Johnson. This comes from a Steelers fan, though, so I'm a little bit biased. Start Dearness Johnson or Washington or Gibson. I would go with Gibson. Looks like he's going to practice or he's going to play this week. So I have Matt Ryan right now for Wilson. You think I'll be fine? Yeah, I mean, especially this week, I like Matt Ryan. Would you trade Debo or hold full point PPR? If you trade him, what would you need in return? No, hold on, Jessica. Go upstairs. Would you trade Debo or hold for full? Mark, I would hold on to him. Thanks a lot. You're welcome. If you're gonna trade Debo, what I would want is, I'm still looking for I would take Debo. No, I wouldn't even trade him because he's had his bye week now. So I would definitely hold on to him. Hey, and if you haven't already, do me a big favor, smash the like button. Also subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. And if you want your questions answered, once again, if you want to ensure your questions get answered, believe me, I try to answer all the questions I can. But ensure your questions get answered. Sign up to be a member. I'm gonna post the link to it right now. Here we go. Membership. There you go. So sign up to be a member. You're going to see a link pop down below, the exclamation point membership. And there you can sign up to be a member. The lowest rate right now is $2.99 a month. But you can sign up with there's different tiers. You unlock different things. But the number one thing that you get is priority in chat. You will 100% get your question answered every single time. Guarantee it. Guaranteed. So that's available. All right, let's get back to it. Did you see Pete Carroll's message? Did you see my Pete Carroll message? No, what was your Pete Carroll message? I didn't see it. OBJ or Tyler Lockett? Optimize. I would go with Tyler Lockett there still. What was your Pete Carroll message? What was it? Well, I mean, if you're talking about read my previous message, I saw that one with nobody. Yeah. OBJ or Lockett? Lockett. Renfro or Melvin Gordon? Melvin Gordon for me. Who should I start at the flex? Callaway or Miles Sanders? Miles Sanders for me. Guaranteed. Vouch. Yes. Yuki knows. Answer all the questions. Sometimes I do miss Optimize because Optimize is also a mod, and it's really I don't like it optimized just because I can't tell your name. I do see your name, but sometimes I just mistake it for stream elements too because I'm just so used to blowing past that green or the blue one right now. So it's really confusing at times. So sorry, Optimize, if I don't answer your question all the time. What's your thoughts on Michael Thomas? He's probably going to be out for a couple more weeks, they said. So, I mean, I like him when he comes back. I think it's going to take him a little bit of time to get up to speed, though. Thanks for always helping me out. Love you guys, and you're still my go-to for advice. Hey, appreciate it, Mark. You're welcome. Booker Collins. I would go with Collins. As long as he plays, it looks like he's going to play. Miles Sanders or Callaway? Miles Sanders. Should I start the Browns defense? Yeah, I mean, it depends on your other options, but I think that they're an okay start. This game's going to be low scoring, so yeah. Gibson, Dearness Johnson, or Elijah Mitchell? Gibson, Dearness Johnson, or Elijah Mitchell? I would go with Elijah Mitchell, honestly. Michael Pittman or Mike Davis? Mike Davis. Rate my team. We got Zeke, Dalvin, Damian, A.J. Brown, Jacoby Myers, Corey Davis, Marvin Jones, Hawkinson, and Tannehill. I would say that's a B+. I think your running backs are pretty solid. Obviously, we talked about your wide receivers. I don't really like Tannehill a whole lot, but I like Hawkinson, so B+. For trays. Start OBJ, Myers, or Herbert. I would go with Myers. But if Damian Williams is out, give me Khalil Herbert. Callaway or Bateman rest of the season. I would go with rest of the season, Bateman. Dearness Johnson or James Conner? James Conner. It's Javonte or Melvin Gordon, the goal line back for Denver. I really don't think that they have a goal line back. I mean, I could probably tell you right now what the actual split is. Let's see. Let's go over. I mean, the best, guys, if you don't use this resource right now, I highly recommend it. Player profile is like one of the best things that you can have right now. I pay for a subscription for the data analytics, but that's one of the best resources to have right now. They have a ton of information. It's a lot to work through. And there's no oh, is this player good or not? That's what I want to know. No, you got to connect the dots and that kind of stuff. So it's definitely a really good resource to use. All right, let's see. Melvin Gordon. I want to say that they're pretty close, though, honestly, in red zone touches. Yeah. So Javonte Williams at 12. Melvin Gordon is at 14. So literally, they're about even. How do you think Dearness Johnson will do? Okay. Not a huge... I mean, he's all right. I just don't really like this game at all. Low over under. Not very good conditions right now. No quarterback. Start to standard. OBJ, Godwin, or AB? Okay, yeah, Seclan. So I would go with OBJ and Godwin right now, yeah. If you have nobody, you said nobody else to play, Seclan, right? So yeah, I would do that. Pete Carroll took QB reps this week at quarterback for Scheffler. Is that true, Optimize? What about Cam Newton? Is he going to play this week? No, just kidding. But there's some interest there, and he got vaccinated, so, he might play. I mean, it sucks with Zeke and Cook on a bye. Bye weeks are terrible. Hey, MP, what up, MP? What's your outlook on Javonte today? I think he's a borderline top 20 player this week at the running back position. Tyler, what did you do with your AB jersey? So what did I do with my AB jersey? I think I ended up throwing it out, and I really wish I didn't, to be honest with you. I wish I would have still had it. But I really do think I threw it out. Because I'll say this, right? At the time, I was really pissed at AB because he was being a baby. AB was a big baby during all of that. I don't care what anybody says. Now, the Pittsburgh Steelers definitely should have made him the highest paid wide receiver sooner. But also then what happened in the Raiders, how he handled the situation. Tom Brady definitely saved his career. But I just wish I didn't because AB, he's probably, other than Big Ben, is probably my favorite Steelers player. Being able to watch AB every single Sunday and actually watching him when he's on your favorite team was an absolute pleasure. The dude was a phenomenal, in my opinion, the greatest wide receiver I've ever got to watch play. And a lot of people say, well, what about Calvin Johnson? He was amazing. AB didn't need the height. He didn't have the speed. He was a damn technician in terms of what's the correct terminology I'm looking for. But anyways, he was so good at breaking down the cornerbacks and getting open just by himself. His head fakes, his shoulder fakes, the way he's able to run the routes, get off of press coverage, his relationship with Big Ben in terms of their duo there. I mean, it was great. It was a great 6-7 years of AB, in the prime with him and Big Ben. Amazing. All right, anyways. All right, get back to some of these. For flex, Brandon Cooks, Godwin, or Woods. I would go with, for flex, one of them, Brandon Cooks for me. Yuki. Should I trade Henry and McLaurin for Swift and Devontae Adams? Yeah, I would do that trade. Yeah, I would. What's the most value I could get out of Lockett? Not a whole lot, to be honest with you. I think you're just best keeping him right now. I would keep him because when Russell comes back, he'll be good. Browns or Packers defense? I have the Packers. No, honestly, tonight I'm going to move up the Browns though because of the conditions right now. No, I had the Browns higher anyways. I had the Browns defense higher. Browns defense. Swift or Henderson rest of the season? Okay, if it's full point PPR, give me Swift. Otherwise, I would go Henderson. Ratio, yes, ratio. Burrow or Darnold? I would go with Burrow. If I did the Aaron Jones trade, I have Eckler and Jones, and then Allen, Deontay Johnson. If I did the Najee trade, I have Eckler, but only Renfro. Okay, yeah, I would do the other trade then. Yeah, I would do that. Rate my team. Quarterback, Kyler. We have Kyler. Let me see here. Kyler, Jones, Hendo, Javonte Williams, Chuba Hubbard, Elijah Mitchell. I think that team's solid. I would give it an A. Good job. I like that team. This week only should I start this week. For this week only should I start Dearness Johnson or Miles Sanders. Miles Sanders for me. D-Hop, Tyler Lockett for DJ Moore and Brandon Cooks. Yeah, I would do that trade. No, I would do that. If I can avoid starting anyone tonight, I honestly, I think it would be ideal to try to avoid anybody tonight, personally. Yes. But if you can't, you might have to play him. Per sources, Chiefs have traded Mahomes to Seahawks for Geno Smith and a turkey sandwich. Yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Could you imagine if the Chiefs traded? Not for that, but like in general, if they traded, that would be amazing. D-Hop or Ridley? I would go with Ridley. Or this week, I would go with D-Hop. I believe I have D-Hop higher. D-Hop has a really good matchup. Yeah, D-Hop. McKissick, Callaway, Stevenson, or Freeman? McKissick. Where do you have Alex Collins? Where do I have Alex Collins? My updated rankings here. I think I need to update it because he practiced today. No, I have him in a decent spot that I like him right now. Actually, I am going to move him up a little bit, though. All right, so Alex Collins for me is going to be at RB20 right now. RB20. Because I do like Alex Collins, but it is a really tough matchup. Mano, what's up? We got a $1 donation. Hey, appreciate the donation. Did you have a question as well? If you have a question, please feel free to ask it. Ask it down below. Unless you're just donating to donate. Hey, appreciate you. But if you have a question, please feel free to ask it. Oh, right there. I see it. Last minute freak out. Start one. Odell, AJ Green, Rondell Moore. For me personally, I would go with AJ Green out of all of them. I really would want to stay away. Now, if you want to go with Odell, it's really close between these two guys. But for me personally, AJ Green against Houston, I'd rather play AJ Green this week. Edmonds or Gibson this week? Edmonds or Gibson this week? Edmonds for me. Bridgewater or Heineke? Heineke. Should Tyreek play? I think so, yeah. And what's up, Sammy? Also, Sammy, I don't think I said this to you as well. Sammy, if you were not in the Discord, I recommend you getting in the Discord. Then you can get into like a members only chat, and then in the members only, like you'll I'll be able to answer questions like throughout the week that you have. So if you have Discord, get in the members only chat and I'll get you in there. Just at me, like if you do have a Discord. If you don't, totally fine. But if you have a Discord, at me, and then I'll get you in the members only chat. That way you can ask questions throughout the week. And no, this isn't OnlyFans or anything like that. This is over on Discord, people. Will Travis Kelce play? Yes, I think so. Pete Carroll said all day today that Collins was practice, and this liar dingus was just messing with us. Collins was, he was listed as it did not practice. Can you ratio? Wait, seriously? So Alex Collins did not practice? I thought he did practice. Wow. What a cheat Pete Carroll is. That is some BS. He shouldn't be able to do that. Are you being serious, Clan? That's some BS there. I got a Discord. Yeah, so the link is down in the description, Sammy. Sign up there. Pitts or Fant? For me, Pitts. Start Debo or Jamar Chase? Jamar Chase. James Conner, Robert Woods. James Conner. Should I trade Justin Jefferson and Jonathan Taylor for Mike Williams and DeAndre Swift? I wouldn't. I wouldn't do that. That's really close, though. But real quick, if you haven't already, yes, look at the injury report. That's some BS, dude. Okay, well, I don't like Alex Collins that much anymore. If he didn't practice today, that's obviously a little concerning because they already said in the beginning of the week that it was going to be tough for him to suit up. So, don't like that. What I do like now is Rashad Penny is going to move up my rankings a little bit now. When you reach 500 members, will you release an OnlyFans? I mean, what's the point of OnlyFans, though? I mean, really, Patreon's like the same thing, isn't it? Aren't they the same thing? Yo, MP, Deontay Johnson, next AB, AJ Brown, next Julio, Antonio Gibson, next Prime Le'Veon or CNC. Hey, I wish that would happen with Gibson. Maybe next year. I don't think this year, but maybe next year. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I missed that. How do I become a member? And also, how much per month? Yes, there's yeah, so you'll see optimized right now. You can click on the membership. There's different tiers. The lowest right now is $2.99 a month. And the number one thing, like there's different tiers, different things that you can unlock. But the number one thing is you get priority in chat, right? Everybody comes in, especially on game day. Like it gets really hectic in here. There will be times where there's 80 people in here. So it gets really crazy and I can't answer everybody's question. A lot of people get mad. But the best thing that you can do is sign up to be a member and then 100% you will get your answers, your questions answered. Your answers questioned. Yo, NPR. Yo, welcome to being a starter. Big old W to NPR. That's what's up. If Collins is out, Rashad Penny is going to go for 202 tutties. Hey, I wish, but that's a really tough matchup for him. Thanks, bro. Decline the trade. Appreciate the advice. No problem. Is hot dog a sandwich? That's a good question. Is hot dog technically a sandwich? It's between two buns. Does that constitute as a sandwich? That's a good question. Do you think Dearness will put up 10? I think it'll get close to 10, yes. Odell or Jacoby Myers? For me, Jacoby Myers. One of us. Yeah, NPR. Shout out to NPR. Thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate it. Also, NPR, down in the description, if you sign up to be... I also think at the end, like when you sign up, there's... it kind of tells you. Maybe it doesn't, but I thought it did. To go over on Discord, I advise getting over on Discord right now. That way you can get in the members-only chat. And then you can ask questions throughout the week, and I'll answer your questions every single time as well. I think I got it. Hey, okay, there we go. Gaskin or Njoku? Gaskin for me. T. Higgins or Josh Jacobs for flex this week? I would go with Josh Jacobs. Khalil, Corey Davis, Mooney, AJ Green, or Alex Collins if he plays at PPR. I would go with Alex Collins if he plays, but if he doesn't, and you have Damian Williams out, give me Khalil Herbert. Now, if Damian Williams plays and Alex Collins doesn't play, then give me AJ Green. Also, I will say for Alex Collins though, this is basically a Wednesday practice, so for them. So I wouldn't overreact totally to Alex Collins not playing yet. Tomorrow will be a big day. Now you got to be in the members only Discord and we make fun of them. Tyler, where do you want to watch, or where do you watch the Thursday night games? I used to watch Prime Video, but the quality is so bad now I watch it on Twitch because wait, you can watch it on Twitch as well? I didn't know you could watch it on Twitch. Oh, I guess Amazon owns Twitch, right? Do they own Twitch? I still watch it on Amazon. I mean, mine's decent. Yeah, I don't have like a crazy TV or anything, so mine's okay for where I watch it. Why don't we have 8K streaming? I don't know, but that would be crazy if we had 8K streaming. Also, if you're over on TikTok real quick, I'm going to end the stream, reboot it up for the last like 15 minutes here before I log off. So make sure you hit that follow button to get notified when I go live. I also do TikTok only streams as well, so make sure you hit that follow button. All right, so real quick, I'm going to restart this TikTok stream, so I'm going to do a little plug here. So if you haven't already, do me a big favor, smash that like button if you're over on YouTube right now. If you're not already subscribed, yeah, Nick Merckx and Swag react to it. So do you have NFL Red Zone? Honestly, I don't have anything. I don't even have Capable. I don't even have Capable. Capable, jeez. I don't have cable. No, I don't want to do that. What is that? What is TikTok making me do? honestly, how I do it is, can't say out loud. But I don't have any of that stuff, but I still watch all the stuff, if you know what I mean. W little bro is really taking off. I'm so happy for you, Tyler. Thanks a lot for the passion. Oh, hey, appreciate you, Optimize. Thank you. Hey, yeah, you know, it's gonna keep taking off. I'm telling you. I work very hard. I put in a lot of time. It's gonna keep taking off. I'll tell you that. There's big plans here. This isn't just, you know, be a YouTuber. That's like, honestly, like there's a lot more that I want to do than just, you know, I've already said it. I want to be a worldwide leader in fantasy sports. So there's big plans. Big plans. Same for me as a European. What is that for what? Oh, wait. So if a cheesesteak is a sandwich, then a burger is a sandwich. Is a burger a sandwich too? Oh boy, man. We got a lot of confusion here in chat right now. So is a hot dog a sandwich? And if a Philly cheesesteak is a sandwich, then a burger is a sandwich, right? Who was I your first member? I don't know if Saklan, it was either you or Yuki. One of you two were the first member. I don't know who was first. I honestly think both of you became a member on the same day. So I think I don't know who was the first one, but it was one of you two. You guys were the first one. I honestly want to say Yuki was probably the first member, and then Saklan, but I'm not totally sure. I believe that Yuki was though. I think he was the first member. Tyler, are you stealing from your neighbor's cable? I keep saying capable. Why do I keep saying that? Cable like Mr. Bean? JK, bro. No, I'm not doing that. I'm watching it from somewhere. Do you think Mckissick will have a good week? Yeah, I do. I think it'll be good. Sorry, I mentioned Jamal Williams, Kenyon Drake, or Felton. So I would go with, out of all of them, give me Kenyon Drake. I don't feel great about it, but give me Kenyon Drake. Who pays $60 a month for coverage of 2 football games that are probably not even worth your team? Yeah, although I will say I do love Red Zone. Red Zone is really good. I resubbed 3 days ago. Yes. Hey, so, okay, so Saklan, I guess, technically is the old... I don't know how exactly that works. But hey, Saklan, I appreciate you. It's you and Yuki are the two, but I appreciate all the members out there. But what you'll get, like, I'm pretty sure it says it, but you'll start to get new badges. I think that's a new badge, right? Yeah, yours looks different than Ozai. To clan. So does Yuki's. So your badge will start to change over time to show how long you've been a member of the Aspire Sports Show. So your badge will start to change colors. Buff streams? LOL. Who knows? Is Joe Burrow a good start? Yes. You can have it, Sammy Wayne. Oh, did Sammy say something? Did I miss it? Ozai, Tyler. No. Is Sammy talking? Did I miss Sammy? Half point PPR, Odell or Marquez Callaway. I would go with Marquez Callaway. Mine was green first, now blue. Yeah, so they'll change over time. Just sub. Hey, appreciate you, Braylon. Oh, did you have a question as well? Antonio Gibson and Evans for Henderson. I could pick up. Yeah, I would do that. I would do that for Henderson. Yes, get Henderson. Braylon. Is it a good trade? I get AJ Brown. They get Evans. Yeah, I would want the AJ Brown side. How do you feel about Chase Edmonds and Sam Darnold for Jalen Hurts? If you need a quarterback, you're absolutely desperate, you're starting Sam Darnold. Yeah, I'd probably do that. Start one. We got Lockett, Rondell, Jamison Crowder, Boyd, Rashad Bateman. I would still go with Lockett. The other guy, the next guy up for me would be Bateman. Is Sony Michel worth a roster spot? Yeah, I think that, like, your backup running backs that have a legitimate chance to be bell cow running backs, which he was when Darrell Henderson was out, Absolutely. Like there's still, for me, I would still hold on to him. Thanks, you're welcome, no problem. Is Chase Edmonds ever going to do decent? Hey, he's been doing decent. There's been a couple weeks now, back-to-back weeks, where it has been that great. But yeah, he'll be better. Should I trade Allen Robinson for J.D. McKissick and A.J. Dillon? Honestly, I'd probably do that, yeah. Javonte or Sutton tonight? I would go with Javonte Williams. Give me a Porsche way to your first year resub. I'll do something special. Yeah. I will do something special. I believe you. True. I know that this is true. You know what? You did sell me on that, MP. Okay? MP has been I honestly think MP is the first person here. Even prior to Optimize. I think that MP, I remember there were 7 people in my YouTube chat, and MP was the only person that was talking, really the only person that was doing any form of engagement. So I really do think that MP is the true OG here. I know that Optimize has been here. Other people have been here for a while as well, but honestly, I do believe that MP was the first person that actually would hang out in my YouTube chats when there was like 7 people. And about 6 of those 7 people were other devices that I had, right? That yeah, like Kirsty said it. The other people in the chat were my other devices. Now I don't even have any other devices on anymore because I don't need to, thankfully, because I've grown. But like at that time, I had like all my devices on in my house, would boot them up, would watch the stream. That way it looks like there's more people, but you know, he was the first one. So shout out to MP. Do I play Fant or Goddard tonight? I would go with Goddard. Do I trade Aaron Jones for Najee? I would want Najee personally. He's given an Eagles jersey. I'm giving Ozai an Eagles jersey. Tyler, do you live in Pittsburgh? No, I live around Pittsburgh. I live in Erie. It's around Pittsburgh. It's right Erie, Lake Erie, like right on the lake. Fan over 10 points tonight. I believe it. I view him around there. Yeah, like 9 is what I would say. Yeah, Ertz or Ricky Seals. I would say this week I would go with Ricky Seals. I was the first one. Optimize. I honestly think. It was you and MP. It was definitely you and P. You two were the first 2 ones. I remember you still played Apex on stream. Yeah, I did. I was playing Apex on stream, and I re-downloaded that game today. That's actually funny that Yuki brings that up. Yuki was there too. Yuki was a OG one. Ozai came around recently though. Not saying that those guys aren't important. You guys are still important because you guys are awesome. So appreciate everybody. But I'm just saying that definitely like MP though. I'm telling you, I remember specifically. I could go back and rewatch the streams. Literally nobody was talking in the chat, and it was always MP. It was always MP. MP, it would be like, right now how chat is, it would be all from MP. And we'd just be going back and forth. So, shout out. And shout out to everybody else. Everybody's awesome. That follows me. Appreciate everybody. How many points do you think Javonte will get tonight? So if he scores a touchdown, I think he'll have a decent week. I honestly think he'll probably get up to like 14, but I feel like more of like 8, 9, 10, right around there. Tyler, when you were watching an NFL game, what are you looking at? Eye test, cuts, jukes, players also get ratio for being the Steelers. Always the last one. But I would say like what I look for, definitely the guys that pop off screens, like guys that definitely like the burst is pretty clear when guys have really good burst to me. Like somebody that always popped off screen last year for me was James Robinson. I love James Robinson last year. And a lot of people say that he's a plotter, but honestly, James Robinson has really good burst. And now he's not going to juke people out, but he has good burst. Like Ezekiel Elliott can go from like 0 to 100 pretty fast as well. He's somebody that's really quick. So like for me, the burst is a big thing. Imagine being a mod plus a member. That's true. Optimize is the first mod plus member. I remember you still played Apex. Yeah, I got that one. Okay, all right. Back to answer some questions here before kickoff. Odell or Landry? Odell. Gesicki or Fant? Gesicki. I think Baker is out. Won't that be good for Felton? He's a pass-catching back. I mean, I think that would hurt him more than it would help him. How long do you think we need to wait for Javonte update? What do you mean? For the Javonte update? What's going on with Javonte? NPR. What do you mean by that? If Gibson and Barkley are out, who should I start? Patterson or Booker? Patterson. I would honestly start Patterson over Gibson this week. Any more Steelers slander is getting tight. Connor P. Where's Connor P at? He subscribed. Appreciate the sub, Connor P. Did you have a question as well? Braylon, no, I already got that one. I'm not sure. Ryan, will the Browns run heavy tonight? They should be run heavy tonight, yes. Melvin Gordon and Mike Davis. Mike Davis, I would go. Calvin Ridley or Robert Woods? Calvin Ridley. Chubb or Jarrell rest of the season? Jarrell Henderson for me. When I'm watching the NFL games, I just look at Gibson, AJ Brown. That's it. Javonte upside, I meant. Okay, so what was the question? I'm starting him over Edmonds tonight for something to watch. Oh, yeah. Okay. Hey, no, that's fine. Hey, listen, I do that stuff a lot too. Like, if I'm really close between the two players, but one of them's playing on like a Monday night game or one of them's playing in a Thursday night game or whatever, like, I'll play that guy to give myself something to root for. Now, I do sports betting, so usually that's something to root for in the games and really keeps me into the games. But yeah, like I like both of those. See, son, this is why I didn't bless your marriage. She was not worthy. I just got kicked in my fiance for watching too much Aspire Sports. Oh, yeah. Hey, can anyone help me? Yeah, Optimize's got a spot for you at his place, the clan. Javonte upside. I think that Javonte is going to have a good game tonight, NPR. I know you told me to put Hawkinson at flex, but I YOLO'd this week, so I'm putting Johnson. Hey, do it. Like I say, always go with your gut. Go with your gut. Who should I do, or what should I do with Calvin Ridley? Keep him or trade him? Keep him. Keep him. Trade Schultz for Devontae Smith, 10-team PPR. I have Fant. Trade Schultz. Yeah, I would do that. Yes. I thought I was the only one. Just want someone to watch. Yeah, honestly, you did watch me. I appreciate you, MP. And real quick, if you haven't already, make sure you smash that like button. We're at 82 likes. And honestly, this has been a pretty good stream. So 82 likes. Let's get up to 90. Let's see if we can get up to 90 likes. Also, if you're over on TikTok, come on over to YouTube. It's not as busy. Get your questions answered. All you got to do is click on my profile. Go to my link tree. My link tree will take you over to my YouTube channel. So come on over to YouTube. Not as busy. Get your questions answered. Trade or keep? Terry, I would keep him. How do I join the member-only Discord? I'm logged into Discord. Do I have to connect? No. So NPR, I have to get you in there. I personally have to put you in there. So I'll go on it after the live stream, and I'll put you in there myself. You have to have access to that. Not everybody has access. Only if you're a member on the YouTube, you have access. So I'll go on after stream and put you on YouTube, or I'll put you in the chat. Start Depot this week? Absolutely. Devontae Harris or Damian Harris or Elijah Mitchell. For me, I have Damian Harris higher. Is Chubb worth trading for? Yeah, I think so. I think he's worth trading for. He's definitely a buy low guy with him hurt and maybe not even play next week, so he's a good buy low candidate. Damian Harris start this week? Yes. Mike Evans, Sutton, Marquise Brown, D-Hop. I would go with only one Mike, or I would go with D-Hop. Oh, pick two. So Mike Evans and D-Hop. So start Hutton, so I start Sutton, Shepard, or Devontae Smith at flex. I would go with Devontae Smith. I got offered Gibson and Cooper Kupp. Is that Amari Cooper? For DJ Moore, do I accept? If it's Cooper, I would do DJ Moore, yes. I added you on Discord, the members chat, or YouTube. Sorry, I'm asking so many questions to this, but Discord I'm new to. Oh, no. Don't feel bad about asking questions. So, Iron, as long as, like, if you already at me, I have to put you in those chats. So I'll put you in it after the live stream's over. So as long as you're in it and you at me and just say it's Iron, like, then I'll put you in the, I have to manually put you in there and give you access to it. So I'll put you in that after the stream. I'll put you in there. Just make sure you at me and just tell me who you are, and then I'll do it for you. Gordon or Elijah Mitchell this week? Elijah Mitchell for me. Mo Alec Cox or Cole Kmet, Mo Alec Cox for me. Drafted my fantasy basketball team as named James Hardon. Nice. Start Cleveland's running back tonight. I mean, it depends on who else you have, Blake, but I do believe he's the lower end RB2 tonight if you need somebody. Gordon or Elijah Mitchell this week. Elijah Mitchell. I found out about you guys when I joined on a Thursday Night Football and asked if Tyler Ervin was a start. Did I say he was? Did he have a good game? I don't remember. Would you smell NFL players' armpit or basketball play after a triple OT game? I mean, what am I getting paid? If I'm getting paid something, because I wanted to root for you. Hey, appreciate it, MP. Thank you. So a couple people subscribe. Eli's Brain and Noah Hayes. Did Noah have a question? Did Noah ask something? Or these guys ask a question? Drunken answer is Julio droppable. It depends on your other like who you're gonna drop for him. But is Amari Cooper and Gibson for more? Yes, I would do that. Antonio, do I start Gibson or JD? I would go Gibson unless it's full point PPR. I'd go JD. Flex Pittman, Miles Sanders, or McKissick. Miles Sanders for me. Better fantasy names: Brady's Bedtime Kisses or CMC's BBC. I would go with Brady's Bedtime Kisses. Honestly, I like that one. Should I trade Tyreek Hill, Miles Sanders, Mike Gesicki for JD or DK, Gronk, Tyler Lockett, Latavius Murray? No, I'd rather have Tyreek Hill side. Tyler, before you leave, please say the Raiders. The Raiders. There you go. Odell or Donovan Peoples-Jones. I would go Odell, Landry, or Donovan Peoples-Jones. Odell for me. Good to pick up Zach Ertz? Absolutely. Traded Kupp and Fant for Kelsey and Debo, W or L? I think that's a W. I like that. Should I trade Amari Cooper for Robert Woods and Elijah Mitchell? Yes, I would. Donovan Peoples-Jones, worthy for another big week with Odell back? I don't like Donovan Peoples-Jones tonight, personally, no. Should I trade Aaron Jones, Rondell Moore for CMC, Chuba Hubbard, and McLaurin? Yeah, I would want the CMC side. So JD over Gibson, full point PPR? Yes, I would want JD over Gibson in full point PPR, yes. And real quick, since the game is about to start here shortly, if you haven't already, make sure you smash that like button. Also, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. And if you're over on TikTok, real quick, come on over to YouTube. Get your questions answered. All you got to do is click on my profile. Go to my link tree. My link tree will take you over to my YouTube channel. So, profile in the description is my link tree. Click on the link tree. Take you over to my YouTube channel. So, come on over. Get your questions answered. Who's your favorite football team? Mine, Steelers. Should I trade Amari Cooper for Robert Woods and Elijah Mitchell? Yes, Toxic, I would do that. I was considering naming my team JD's retire. You wish, MP. You wish. Pick 2 to start. Goddard, OBJ, and Smith. I would go with Goddard and Smith. If that's Devontae Smith, yes. I'd be dropping Julio for a defense. Either that or drop the defense. Take a 0 at the defense. No, I would. Okay, I would do that. Yeah, I would. I would do that, Drunken. Drop him, yeah. I want to take a 0. Who do I trade, Kelsey and Gronk or Ertz, now that I have Ertz? Who do I trade? I mean, I think that you could trade either of those guys, personally. I mean, Kelsey's definitely going to have the most value, but I would probably keep Kelsey. I would trade Gronk when he's about to come back. Khalil Herbert or Javonte Williams? If Damian Williams is out, well, you're not going to have it. I would go with Javonte Williams, Angel. Tyler, I know you're about to go to the NFL bit right after this. What's that? What is that? What? Because of what? Why? I traded Amari and Schultz for... Or no, that's Bite. I'm sorry. That's Bite. About to go to the NFL bite right after this. What's that mean, MP? What do you mean by that? You hit 90 likes. Hey, let's get it. Let's get it. Appreciate everybody. Game starts in 10 minutes. Good luck, Tyler. I love you. I love you too, Glenn. Good luck, dude. Good luck. Why do you not like Courtland Sutton? So I was hiring Courtland Sutton, but right now, I just feel like, well, who was the question again? Courtland Sutton or who? What was the question again, Toxic? I mean, it's not that I don't like Courtland Sutton. Don't get me wrong. What was the question again? Ask me the question again, Toxic. Sometimes I read through the questions, and I will admit, at times, I definitely like skim through the question as fast as I can to get to the next one, and I don't fully read the question. I miss it a little bit. So it's a website to legal. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, that's not the website, but yeah. There's a website I go to watch that, yeah. Why do you no, Devontae Parker or Jarvis Landry? Devontae Parker for me. Start Patterson, yes. Fant or Landry for flex. I would go with Fant, Pitts, or Landry. I would go with Pitts. Pitts there. And real quick, if you haven't already, make sure you smash that like button for me. Also, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. And if you're over on TikTok right now, come on over to YouTube. It's not as busy. Get your questions answered. All you got to do is click on my profile, go to my link tree, and my link tree will take you over to my YouTube channel. Come on over. Sutton or Devontae Smith? All right, so I believe I actually have, it's probably really close, to be honest with you. So, okay, my rankings, I do have Courtland Sutton. He is higher. He's a couple spots higher than Devontae Smith. It's really close. It's really close. Herbert or Edmonds at RB2? Herbert or Edmonds? Herbert or Edmonds? I would go with Edmonds. Edmonds there. Would you trade Gibson and Keenan Allen for Miles Sanders and A.J. Brown? Yes, I would. I would do that, Sleazy. Yes. The witching hour for Tyler. Yes, the witching hour. Here we go. The witching hour. I'm going to trade Hollywood and Chuba for a wide receiver. Who should I get? I mean, it's really tough for me to say. Should I pick up Carson Wentz? Carson waivers? It's really hard for me to say. Those are always tough. But I mean, like, I would just send out offers that you like and keep sending out offers. And if nobody accepts it, I mean, whatever. But just send out offers that you personally like. Alex Collins or McKissick? McKissick. Should I trade Brandon Cooks and Chris Carson for Nick Chubb? Yes, I would do that. Absolutely. Dalvin Cook for Dak. Please tell me I'm not an idiot. I mean, I would want Dalvin Cook unless it's like a 2-quarterback or super flex league. I'd rather have Dalvin Cook. Rest of the season, Keenan Allen or CD? CD. How do you feel about starting James Conner this week? I like James Conner this week. How often do you stream like this? Like every single day, honestly. Sorry for commenting twice. I thought you missed my question. Not trying to spam. No, you're no problem. Like, honestly, a lot of the time like I said, I skim through the questions sometimes. I don't fully read them. That is totally my fault. So if you feel like I didn't answer your question correctly or I didn't answer your question, please feel free. Ask again. Now, give me a little bit of time to work through the questions. Don't like spam it. Oh, spam. Like, don't do that. Wait, okay. So what did you ask again, MP? What was it? Should I pick up Chris Carson off of waivers? Yeah, I mean, I would. It depends on who you'd be dropping. ASAP, Javonte Williams or A-Rob? Javonte Williams. Traded Mike Will and Dearness Johnson for Ridley and Allen Robinson. Did I win? Yeah, I think so. I think that's solid. Should I trade? Hoping for a huge Javonte game. Let's get it. Hopefully. ASAP, Javonte or A-Rob? I got that one. Javonte. Julio Jones or Devontae Smith? Devontae Smith. All right. And last plug here. Last big plug that I'm going to do. Like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Really appreciate it. I appreciate everybody hanging out with me today. Honestly, this has been a really good stream. There's over 1,000 playbacks, so 1,000 views for this video. So appreciate everybody hanging out, being a part of the video. Also, if you're over on TikTok, come on over to YouTube. It's not as busy. Come on over, get your questions answered. If I haven't already, make sure you follow. I only do TikTok. Sometimes I do TikTok only streams. So make sure you hit that follow button. And last thing, if I don't answer your question on YouTube, believe me, I try to, or you appreciate what I do, sign up to be a member. You know, all you got to do is I'm going to put the link out right now. Sign up to be a member. The number one thing that you get for being a member, there's different tiers, different things you unlock, but the number one thing that you get is priority in chat. Once I see your name pop up, I 100% go to your name, answer your question. So sign up to be a member. It helps support the channel, but it also helps you in terms of getting your questions answered. All right, how do you feel about Patterson for the rest of the season? I mean, I like him. It's okay. Like, especially in PPR, he's okay. I have Sam Darnold as QB. I traded Cook for Prescott. I have Hubbard, Mixon. I probably would have kept Cook. I feel like you could stream, but hey, if you like it, go for it. Thoughts on Mike Davis and Rashad Bateman to start this week? I mean, I like Mike Davis a lot to start. Rashad Bateman's like kind of like meh, but This week, yeah. I mean, fire him up. I have Kittle, CMC, and Montgomery. Should I trade one? My whole bench is on bye or injured. Yeah, I would try to. Absolutely. Can you answer mine above? What was yours, Jake? Jake. Who should I start at wide receiver this week? I've got Ridley, McLaurin, Jamar, Hollywood, Pittman, Deontay Johnson on bye. So I would go with Ridley, Jamar Chase, McLaurin, Pittman, or Hollywood in that order. Thoughts on Kittle rest of the season? You think he's going to return top 4 fantasy value? No, I don't, honestly. Almost 100 likes? Yeah, we're probably not going to get there, but that's okay because this was a really good stream. I appreciate everybody. What are your picks for this week? Top picks for this week. In terms of like betting wise, I'll have that. I'll be going live tomorrow and Saturday. I'll have that updated for you then after the injury. I'm confused on the RB situation in San Fran. Elijah Mitchell is starting running back for the rest of the season. Yes, he is. 100% you want Elijah Mitchell. He's the guy. Traded D-Hop, Devontae, and Waddle for Diggs and Jerry Jeudy. I like that trade, yes. Should I trade Amari Cooper and Mike Davis for Nick Chubb? And is Ramondre Stevenson worth it? I would do that trade for Nick Chubb, yes. And is he worth it? I mean, I would just hold on to him. Renfrow or Corey Davis? Corey Davis. Julio Jones or Devontae Smith? Devontae Smith. All right. And is the game starting or not yet? I need to pull this up here. Amazon. Go to Amazon Prime. Oh, I'm not signed in. Dang it. Let me know when the game starts. I'm going to hop off once the game starts. Cooper, Saquon, and Devontae Booker for Debo and LaVisca, who won. I mean, definitely for me, the Cooper side. Who's getting the most points this weekend? Out of like all the teams? All the teams, like who's going to score the most points? I would say the Chiefs. No way Keenum is starting. No way Keenum. Is Keenum starting? Wait, what do you mean by that? Is Jeff Wilson going to be the starting back when he comes back? No, I don't. It's starting. I don't think so. All right, it's starting. All right, I'm going to hop off. It already started. Browns had the ball. Okay, I'm going to hop off. I appreciate everybody being a part of the live stream. I'll be going live tomorrow, Saturday as well. Sunday, I'll be going live too. So I'll see you all then. Appreciate it. Is Cordell going to regress a little bit? Yes. Yes, he will. All right, see ya. Peace out, everybody. Thank you.